been 2 weeks since our last game. So to recap, the party has made it to Xonthal's tower. They made it through the hedge maze into the tower. Discovered a little bit about how the teleportation circles work in Xonthal's tower. And you guys, 2 sessions ago, we left off with you guys taking a teleporter up to what turned out to be a sort of improvised barracks of sorts for the cultists who are staying at Xonthal's tower. You guys fought some cultists on that floor, and then after that, you detained some of them and questioned them about kind of what was going on and learned some information about the tower. I don't remember exactly what information was learned, but that's why y'all take notes, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But
No.
so then you guys went up to the observatory where you guys took a look around and then found out that there were some casters on the balcony waiting in ambush for someone to come through, which I believe Darius and Albus led that particular charge. And several fireballs later, the party emerged victorious and with an hourglass-shaped key. We left off with you guys settling in for a long rest at the top of Xonthal's tower with 2 alarm spells. Yes.
That wizard that cast a fireball in that tiny room, how come he wasn't incinerated as well?
Because he was outside.
Yeah, he was on the balcony.
Physics.
So basically, he was standing out on the balcony and casting to a point that he could see, which was right behind this telescope. And so that filled the room because the room's not that big. And you guys were all pretty much in the southern part of the room, south central.
No, that guy was here when he cast it.
Yeah, and he could see through the door to here.
The door was open.
Yeah.
Well, it's done anyways.
Exactly.
He's dead. Well dead.
And we're not.
Yet.
All right. So that being said, you guys do. I know last week I said that we were to hold off on doing the long rest, and not last week, 2 weeks ago. During the last 2 weeks, I thought about it. You guys get a long rest.
Well, that's good, because Coxie already did it.
Right.
Yeah, because I did it before he said anything.
Yeah.
So we just get all our hit points back?
Yes, you get all your hit points and spell slots back. And not that you've used one, but any limited use abilities that you guys may have will have been recharged as well.
Thank you, mighty DM. I mean, really, you need spell slots and you got cantrips.
They are kind of badass.
They're ridiculous at all.
Does that mean you're willing to give up all your spell slots?
Cantrips?
I'll take it.
Will you be willing to donate those to spell slots in need?
And a lot of these spells I have don't do as much damage as my cantrips do. And I got decent spells, but overall, I can use that spell once and I can use this cantrip over and over again.
Ah, the joys of 5e.
Yep.
There's a few.
Delete.
All right. So when you guys are done putting things together for your long rest, what is it you guys want to do?
Oh, we know.
Who's got this key that we found?
I don't remember who picked it up. I think it might have been. I think it was Albus.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever searched the bodies.
Hourglass-shaped key?
Yes.
Which we know the hourglass symbol is the dungeon. The chairs were the viewing positions.
The meeting room and then the balconies to the left and right of it.
Yep. And
the L-shaped room was where we just
barracks.
came from before.
And the star was the observatory.
Yeah. Where we sat there and we tried to be, hostage takers, but it turns out we're really good at, knocking out our hostages.
So what do we have left on the little panel?
So the Fires Lounge.
Mhm.
We've got the True Square, the Hourglass, and then the Triangle, which, if I had to guess, the Triangle might be the tip of the tower.
I say we give the triangle a shot. If you're going to hide somewhere, that's probably where you're going to go, in the attic.
I mean, we could also, like, we got the key to the dungeon. We
We know
Yeah,
there are
we-
genies down there.
Yeah.
I want to point out that the triangle is not a equilateral triangle. It is a right triangle.
Yeah, so that's where the flag goes. The flags of Bhutan, one on top of another.
What is the orientation of said right triangle?
That much I don't actually have, but go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Is it straight or is it leaning
Yeah.
a little left?
I did really well. I got a 4.
It's triangle.
There are 3 points to it, 3 sides.
I can stab something with that.
Probably, if it
Mhm.
wasn't just a button on the wall.
If you carve out the button, you might be able to. Throwing triangles.
Ooh, throwing triangles. We need those. So,
All right.
triangle,
So-
square, genies.
We did say that we searched what was left of the fireballed observatory.
Yeah, you guys gave it a pretty good tossing before you guys went out on the balcony, and you didn't find anything of value. Just
I mean,
some,
the
there's
next,
mostly it. I remember this now. That I said that multiple times. That this was used for pure astrological science. There were star charts and other sorts of telescopic discoveries. And even when JD went to look through the telescope, it was trained on part of the night sky.
Don't
Until
put
we
that evil
touched
on
it.
me, Ricky Bobby.
Until I reset everything, and that was
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean,
Super out of focus.
if we take this from a pure logical standpoint, if actually, DM, what does my character know about genies?
About genies?
Yeah, because I know about genies, but what does my character know about genies?
Why don't you make a history check for me?
I can do that at +4. That is a 22.
A 22. What exactly is it that you're trying to recall about genies?
Basically, genies' temperament towards strangers, the likelihood that we are going to have to fight said genies if we
You're
just
saying
happened upon them. Like, are
should
they
you come across
territorial?
one? Right. So you know that, and let me double check this, but I'm going to say it first, double check it later. You know, it's easier to seek forgiveness than it is permission. But I believe that you would know that genies are typically of an evil alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Their motives are largely their own. And I don't think it's necessarily a guarantee that you have to fight it.
Yeah. So so I mean, guys, the logic would dictate that these genies are not slouches by any stretch of the imagination, and we may not have to get in a battle with these guys, but if we do, I'd rather fight them fresh than later in the day.
So you're saying you don't want to run a marathon first?
I mean, that's one of the many things I would not like to do right now. Correct.
While we were having this discussion, I want to make myself look like the walls of this tower.
Okay.
I'm sitting there picturing in my head Dr. Cox as the genie from Aladdin singing "Never Had a Friend Like Me." You can kind of see my head bopping.
You ain't never, ever had a friend like me. I don't remember the melody of the song. I'm sorry, guys.
That's actually pretty close.
How long are we playing for?
How long?
Yeah.
About 4 hours. Wait, what?
What's everybody's bedtime here?
I don't have a bedtime.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
Yeah. It's Saturday, bro.
It's whenever I pass out.
Jay just woke up, so he's good.
Yeah. If you guys caught the pre-stream, I was taking a nap right back there. If only we filmed it.
I guess genies it is. Makes sense.
Sure.
Oh, God. Gets me every time.
I thought we were going to the top. We were going to try the triangle.
Well, this is also an idea. There's no way to prove it. We know we have a key to the dungeon, so we know we'll have access. You know,
I can always try all the other places later, but since we just earned access to the dungeon now, let's utilize it.
And we know there are things that are potentially greatly hostile there.
Yeah.
Well, if he's in the dungeon, he would not have that which we seek.
How do you know that?
Because he would be in the dungeon.
But if he hid it, he would have the information to access what we seek.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because we've been so good at extracting that.
Yeah, if we try asking the questions before we fight people.
Or before
This is just
we
a
make
thought.
them eat massive amounts of rotting fish flesh.
Like we sit there, goes like, "Hey guys, here's the idea. We're gonna kill you if you don't answer these questions," and then we just keep on killing them before we even ask the questions. It makes us seem really bad at what we do.
Yeah, but who would be able to say that because everyone's dead? Dead men tell no tales.
Unless
but
you have
we
to
still
speak
have to
with
understand
Deathspell.
that we're just really shit at our jobs.
If the police would just shoot first and say freeze, police second, I think things would go much smoother.
I'm so glad you're not a police officer.
All right, I'm going to go push the hourglass.
Okay.
Right.
Fakjima strides over and pushes the hourglass, and a couple seconds later, no matter where you are in the room, you guys are transported down into the dungeon. Let me remember where the... Yeah, okay. I'm going to kind of...
Somebody's in the bondage. This is the place to be.
Slap you all together here. Do the old copy and pasta. Come on now.
Wrong layer.
Still look like the telescope room.
No, it wasn't the wrong layer.
Gave us the treasure.
There we go. Okay, so you guys teleport into a room. And
Are there really 3 dead guys in here?
there's absolutely 3 dead guys in here.
I feel
Okay,
like there's 2 of me.
So you guys teleport into this area. The ceilings are 10 foot high.
Where the hell are we?
Oh, just scoot over a little bit to the right on your screen.
Go down to almost the bottom.
I mean, it's the same room. It's next to the same room you guys were in.
Yeah, kind of bottom, middle, right-ish.
Yeah, I found it.
You got it? All right. So like I said, the ceiling is 10 foot high. There are... when you guys came in for a split second, it was unlit. And then as you guys all kind of came in the room, magic lamps activated and provided bright light in the area. You can hear that sound carries pretty well through rooms and corridors. As you guys come in, there are the bodies of 3 dead cultists.
Search them.
COD.
All right. Who forgot to ask them questions first?
You can see that one of them was stabbed to death, and a trail of blood leads down the corridor to the northeast there.
All right. Well, you know what? I got an idea.
I check for a pulse.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
28.
Go check out the kitchen.
So which one are you checking for pulse on? The one that you saw was stabbed to death, or the other?
The guy right next to me.
Okay. You see that he is in fact dead, and it appears as though he has been killed by a bolt of magical force.
So he looks like a predator got him.
The genies are free.
Or something that can stab and spellcast.
Like any wizard.
Like angry genies.
JD make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligent. 16.
Iskander might be able to stab and spell to cast.
I have a suspect.
Angry genies.
Is this person wearing a red trench coat and an equally red hat? Because if so, it's Carmen Sandiego.
So I have investigation. If I start looking at these wounds, would I be able to determine more? Like anything?
What exactly are you trying to figure out? What more do you want to know?
Well, due to my expertise in spells and whatnot, start narrowing down the choices of what could possibly cast or.
Okay. Let me pull up something really quick so I can try to find the answer to that question. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Well, once you're done resolving that, can I just check to see if the stab wounds were the same as the lady who was at the entrance of the tower?
Yeah, make a medicine check real quick.
18.
18. Looks a lot like magic missile.
15.
They look very similar, Barry.
Oh, the magic missile will kill.
Would like to stealthily peek around the corner and see what's down the hall.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
God, it's gonna be one of those days. 14.
You can't really see what's in the room. The magical lamps that are in the room are not currently lit, but you can see the blood streaks that lead into that chamber. That's about it.
Dark vision doesn't help me at all.
You can see some shapes, but without really knowing at all what's down here, you don't really know. Dark vision only provides shades of gray, so you see some shapes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess now is the time to be bold, and I'll step forward.
Okay. As you move forward, lamps just ahead of you so that you can see where you're going light up. Are you going all the way down into the room? I mean,
I would suppose I would.
Okay.
I'm going to follow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I don't want to be with a bunch of dead bodies.
You said the torches are lighting?
Yeah, the torches are lighting as you go, and Perry, as you enter the room, the torches light up. Darius, Thokjima, and JD, you might be able to see around the guys a little bit, but so blood streaks the floor here, including the smeared trail leading back to the teleport chamber, and a second trail of bloody boot prints heading up the corridor to the north. Standing amid the gore are three humanoid figures, two that look like misshapen statues of clay and stone, and one appearing as a humanoid made of flame.
Any freet?
So I need you guys to roll for initiative.
So much for sneak.
The
19.
give me a sec. We're gonna do the brackets again. All right. I need to roll for these guys. These guys.
They kind of look like the characters from Dragon Ball Z. Put blonde hair on that thing.
On which one? The brown one?
Yeah. Little white
A little
toga
bit.
thing.
Yeah.
There you
With your what's your Arcana score, Albus?
Well, +8 it says.
+8. So you would, from your studies, being a wizard, you recognize these as elementals, like right off the bat.
Well,
JD, you being a druid, also notice that these are elementals. All right.
Me, I noticed they're there.
Yes. They look sort of elemental in nature. But you're not sure that they're elementals.
Yeah,
all right.
You don't want to make
see
assumptions.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how people die.
Corey,
Yeah.
The fire one looks like an elemental too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you see one fire elemental and 2 earth elementals. All right, 20 to 25. Nobody. Okay. 15 to 20.
Here.
What did you get, Albus?
19.
19. All right. Anybody else?
16.
TJ with 16. All right. 10 to 15.
14.
All right. JD, I heard an 11.
Correct.
Hootie with a 14. All right. Perry, where did you land?
4.
4. Okay.
2 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dice knows when it's about to be initiative. No, it's time to do some medicine. Lois will let you roll as a 15. It's time to start a battle.
What? Sorry, Perry. What was the number again? Just in case anything happens later on, I need to add something into the order.
2 plus 2, so 4.
4. Okay, got it. All right, Albus, you're up first.
Well, I guess I'm going to go after the fire elemental because they're going to attack as soon as they realize we're in the room. That's just what they do. They just want to eliminate anything that's not one of them. I'm surprised those two aren't fighting, actually.
I can explain that later.
Ray of Frost. No. I'm going to try something different. I thought I had Ice Storm. I'm going to cast Ice Storm on it.
Okay.
How do I do that? I throw some ice cubes at it.
That's exactly how that works. Holy crap. You figured it out. You throw a handful of ice cubes and say, oh my gosh, it's hailing. All right, so that is a 20-foot cylinder. So that's going to...
You got to make a dexterity saving throw. Wait a minute. What does my elemental feat do? Because that is cold.
So that overcomes resistance.
I doubt he's got resistance to ice.
All right. I'm assuming you want your cylinder to look something like that. Like that, so you can hit all 3.
Yeah, if you're going to allow it, hell yeah.
Yep. I mean, you know your spell. You have to study so hard to be able to do them anyway. So you know where to put it to hit all 3 things.
No, I actually just cast cantrips most of the time. They're much better. I hardly ever cast
He
this
mostly
thing.
does children's parties.
All right. So that is a dexterity saving throw for the 3 of them.
-50.
Okay. Fire elemental doesn't have anything there that I need to worry about. Okay. All right. So for the 2 earth elementals, the one here rolled a natural 20, but the other one rolled a 2, so he fails. And then the fire elemental, also a natural 2, so those 2 fail. So this closest earth elemental takes half damage, but everyone else takes full damage.
All
So
right,
go ahead and-
so here's the bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
And now here's the cold damage. Holy crap. Now, if I'm not mistaken, my feat allows me to turn all 1s into 2s.
Correct.
Wow. 2, 4, 6, 12. Fuck.
All right.
Does anybody slip on a cube and fall prone?
What would you like to do with your bonus action, Albus?
Oh, I get a bonus action. That's right. I just can't cast what now?
You can cast a spell up to 2nd level. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about anything. It has to be a different one than the other spell you cast, but you can't cast Ice Storm twice, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Which I should have done earlier because it lasts 8 hours, but I fucked up.
Well, it's all right. You got it done now. So that brings us to Fakjima. You're up.
Okay. So, if I were to do a 60-foot cone attack, how would that play out?
Well, let me snag that cone.
Because I'm thinking if I move right there and do a 60-foot cone, how would that work?
Hey, it's a baseball field.
Basically. Looks like that. That's not quite 60 feet, but that's the way it spreads.
The problem is that there is a cock in front of me.
Cox. There is a Cox in front of you.
Can't you duck, lie prone, roll, something as a bonus action or some sort of reaction?
So,
Fortunately not.
no, that won't work. Yeah, we'll go with a hunter's mark, I guess, on the fire elemental.
Okay.
What exactly does that do?
It allows him to roll bonus damage.
And track the damn thing.
Yes.
That being said, I'm going to make a bow attack at it, I guess.
Okay.
With sharpshooter.
All right.
So that is going to be a 9.
That misses. Sorry.
Yep. It's been one of those days. I've rolled a 4, a 7, and a 5 so far today. Alright, let's try for the second one. And I rolled a 6 for that one, so I don't think a 10's going to hit.
Nope, 10 misses also. Sorry.
Fuck me.
All right, fuck. Are you moving anywhere again, or are you staying where you're at?
I'm going to fall back because it's what I do.
Okay. Darius, you are up.
Are you fucking shitting me? You went behind me?
He's a lizard folk, man. All squishies are expendable.
You're either meat or useful.
You're not thinking meat. Unless you're on a stick is what I'm thinking.
All right. I'm thinking I'd like to try to use this Wand of Fear.
Interesting. Okay. Did you attune to it?
Not like they have intelligence. What do they fear?
The wand?
Oh, it does require attunement, doesn't it?
Yes.
I don't believe I can use it then because let me check my stuff here.
Who has a fire extinguisher on them?
No, I don't. I did. Yeah. Oh, I did.
You did?
I got
Okay.
the spell shield, the cloak, and the wand.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Just making
So, yeah.
All right. So,
I'm going to cast Cone of Fear using 2 of the charges, and I want to. I'm assuming that since the chamber is only like 40 or 45 feet wide, that I can hit all of them.
yes. However, it also hits parry.
I have a plan for that.
Okay.
Because Perry ain't afraid of shit.
All right. That's fine. All right. So, expend 2 charges from the wand. Did you also? So when you got it, it had a number of charges missing from it, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead and roll the d6 plus 1 for the number of charges you got back from the long rest.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do those wands, the charges come back, right?
Correct.
For
Yeah.
a lot of these magic items. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I noticed the wand of Orcus was pretty sad.
5. So I get all the charges because it had 4 expended.
Fantastic. Okay, so go ahead and just leave 2 of those charges expended, and all right. It's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
So I can use this as the bonus action? Or is this...
It does say to use an action to expend 2 charges.
Oh, it does. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. All right. So first then...
Thank you, Jay.
Sorry for this delay here, but I'm trying to figure out. It's been 2 weeks since we've done this, and I'm not exactly sure what I have anymore.
You're all right.
That's all right. We can sit there and tell about other podcasts that we've once thought about hosting.
Just ignore Jay until you figure it out.
Don't be jealous of how great the ideas are.
Corey can't contain his excitement.
Here's the thing. Corey's acting like he hates the idea, but when it comes time to actually this, he'd be like, "Oh, guys, I can't wait to host."
Just because I like hosting things.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with, Darius?
I'm not even sure. I wasn't even remembering which ones were cantrips and which ones were spells. I checked it out on D&D Beyond, my new favorite friend.
I forgot I got that thing.
With our new podcast, Beyond D&D Beyond, where we find random people off the street and try to teach them how to use D&D.
Does anybody watch The Big Bang Theory?
My dad watches it.
Only in syndication. I don't watch any of the new stuff.
Because one of the last episodes, before it quits, William Shatner's going to be on it, and they're going to do a D&D game. And
Oh, nice.
Joe Magliano, the dude from True Blood.
Manganiello.
Yeah. Joe Manganiello.
He is a huge D&D guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was on Critical
He
Role.
also has his own. Yeah, he has his own brand of D&D heavy metal clothing called Death Saves.
He converted his whole wine cellar into a game room.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is cool.
He's like the champion of Jock's
Machina.
Jock's Machina. Yes.
Yeah, the best part though is that was originally supposed to be converted into a dance studio for. He said, "There's we'll build you a whole new part of the house for the dance studio. That's my D&D room."
He's got because I saw a video of it. He's got a beholder's head in there, a dragon head mounted on the wall. I mean, he's got it set up almost looking like a tavern in Waterdeep.
What do you mean a beholder's head? The whole thing is head.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah.
There's actually 3 cells underneath the head. That's the beholder's body, and he just clipped it off. It
Just
didn't
chopped
need
him
it.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so for my bonus action, to
Okay.
bring us all back onto focus here,
Mhm.
I want to shoot a firebolt at this nearest earth elemental. Is that what it was?
It is.
Okay.
Very good.
So that is a ranged attack.
Yes.
Ah, mother fricker. Does an 11 hit it?
Unfortunately, it does not. He's made of quite sturdy rock dirt.
That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to yell to Perry to jump back, and then I take out the Wand of Fear and cast the Cone of Fear.
So, Darius, would you like to hold your action being casting fear out of the wand of Cone of Fear out of the Wand of Fear for Perry's turn to move?
Perry gets out of the way.
Okay. All right. So then you will be holding your action to use that. The charges will be expended because you're essentially holding the spell and releasing it as at the last moment kind of thing. So the charges get expended regardless of whether or not Perry's able to get out of the way or the situation changes. Is that okay?
10-4, yep.
Okay. All right.
Hope you got the brown pants on.
So the first elemental turn. Okay. This one, I'm going to move the cone for now. We know that it hits everything. Get out of the way. Fire elemental moves over and just touches Perry so hard.
Guys, it's a little warm in here. Somebody
All right.
mess with the thermostat.
Makes 2 attacks against you, Perry.
Sounds good.
Nope, that's not gonna even come close to hitting. It was a
Those
natural
numbers.
1 and a 3.
Yeah.
All right, JD.
I just want to know the numbers. Now that I can avoid things.
Whoops.
So JD, you are aware, you can see going on in front of you that Darius has the wand held out a la Harry Potter and there's something going on the end of that thing, so you probably shouldn't get on the other side of it.
Can things be affected by multiple conditions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as long as I can draw this correctly. That's a 10-foot radius sphere. I hope. Maybe.
Yes.
Dang it, I can't get them all. Okay. Right. Is that going to count as touching them all?
Yep.
That would? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to cast Confusion.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. All right. Rolling for the 2 earth elementals. Baby, I am rolling real bad for these guys. No wisdom bonus. All right. Those are both going to fail with a natural 1 and a 7. And the
Nice.
fire elemental fails.
Cool. So they are all confused.
Okay.
So they can't take reactions, and they have to roll a d10 at the start of their turns to determine what they do. And there's like
Okay.
a little table.
All right. Is there a button for little birdies flying around there?
While Corey's searching for that, JD, can you explain what animal is going around their heads right now?
What animal is going around their heads?
Yeah, like is it birds? Is it stars? Are there rocket ships? Is it a pure Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of thing? It's all 3?
How long does that last for, JD?
Let me. 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Do they save at the end of their turn if they want? Is that a thing?
No, it's just succeed the wisdom saving throw or be affected by it.
Okay.
It doesn't say. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Wait. Yep. It's under the table. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Cool. Alrighty. Anything for your bonus action?
Can I just attempt to hide behind Darius?
Yeah. Make a stealth check. Well, actually, no. You can stand behind him, but
okay, I'll just stand behind him then.
hiding is technically an action when you're not a rogue.
Yep.
Almost
Sure.
forgot that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The earth elementals are up. So let's go ahead and roll some d10s to see what happens there. All right. A 5 and a 6. Those are the same thing. Doesn't move or take actions this turn. All right. So moving on. They're going to try to make they're going to roll their wisdom saving throws to try to break the confusion. Got a 14 and a 13. Does either one of those save?
No.
No. All right. Moving on. Perry.
All right. I do not enjoy sweating in my armor right now. Not in the least. So I'm going to sit there, pull out my holy symbol, which is my hospital ID badge at Sacred Waterdeep, and I'm going to cast Banishment on the fire elemental.
Okay.
That is a charisma saving throw of 17.
Let's see. I rolled a 13 on the die. Ooh,
I mean, how charismatic is fire?
It's an 11.
So what happens is it comes through that, and the fire elemental, it's there, and it's not
Banished to the elemental
Yep.
plane of fire.
there. And if my concentration is not broken for a minute, it doesn't come back.
Okay.
If it does break, then it goes back to the space it originally was, or the nearest unoccupied space if it is occupied.
Okay.
And at that point, now that I'm not taking opportunity attacks and I can start working on my pit sweat, I'll jump back.
Also, they weren't able to take reactions, so you wouldn't have taken opportunity attack. Not that you knew that as parry, but
Yeah.
All right. So that triggers Darius's spell, and that was a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw for the Earth Elementals.
My ID badge does not do that.
The one in front definitely fails. The one in back does succeed on saving against the fear. What was the effectamundo of the Cone of Fear again?
I'm checking it right now.
Yeah, me too. Or become frightened for 1 minute. While it's frightened, it must spend its turns trying to move as far as possible. Can't willingly move towards you. Can't take reactions. No reactions. Can only use dash. Okay. All right. The one in front did not save. Okay. So that resolves that. Albus, you are up again.
Oh shit! What happened to the fire elemental?
He got banished by Perry.
Let me ask you this before I go ahead with that. I was gonna cast. I'm not gonna do that now. I was gonna cast Sleet Storm.
Okay.
And the description is: until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius, centered on what you choose. The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in the area are doused. Would that instantly destroy the fire elemental?
No, it has specific rules for when it's taking damage from such things.
Oh, all right.
It wouldn't instantly kill it, but it would be taking some penalties and damage.
Gotcha. All right, so.
Yeah, do you have any erosion-based spells?
No. I have to at least get there.
I mean, Sleet Storm would kind of work, right?
Given enough time, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't do any damage per se to normal things. It just makes the terrain difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a defensive thing. So, okay, what the hell works on these guys? Sheesh. I guess I'll try Firebolt. Yay, nay?
Go for it.
Do your thing.
Yeah, you don't need our approval.
It's your turn.
Yeah. So you're gonna need to move to not hit other people.
No.
So I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
The closest one.
All right.
Oy, oy, oy. So. Spell attack bonus 18.
18 does hit.
Fuck yeah, it hits. I mean, yes. So, 3 times. Where's all my dice?
I've been eating them. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. They were delicious. Tasted like carcinogens.
And paint.
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, lead paint.
13. No.
Thir-
Yeah, wait a minute. 9 and 4. That's 13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm honestly I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm just glad I'm the only person on the stream who is bad at math. totally fine. I'm
not
awful.
bad at that math. I was just thinking quick. I was just, you know who's impressive with math is your dad, especially when he was hammered beyond belief. He still did math faster than I could on the calculator.
All right.
Plenty
For
of
your
drunken
bonus
nerd
action.
sessions. Is he thinking, or did he not hear you?
What are you doing for your bonus action, Albus?
Oh shit! I was like lost in space. My apologies. Bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna cast another spell. Now I can't cast the same spell, right?
Correct.
So then I will cast. Man, really wish I knew what the hell. Who the hell has elementals in their modules? Okay. I'll cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, I know I hit it that time. 24.
Yep. Against which one? The closest one again?
Yeah. What is that?
Okay.
3-8?
Yes, 3d8.
Did you say 4?
Nope, I said 3.
6? All right. 12.
All right. That brings us to Thakjima. What you doing, my guy?
Depends. What happens with my hunter's mark?
It actually. So your concentration isn't broken on it. However, because it's not on the same plane as you anymore, you can't track the fire elemental.
Was he allowed to switch it over, or is it only on a death?
I can double check, but
Sure, it's only on a death. That's why I'm curious.
yeah, let me look that up really quick. Hunter's Mark.
I think if he ends up killing the creature that was marked, he gets to move the mark, but otherwise it has to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know. I don't have that spell.
It specifically stipulates if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends.
Oh well, that was a waste.
You never
Well,
know.
can you tell me what the plane of fire feels like?
Nope, too far away.
Probably feels fine to him.
Very comfortable.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll go right there.
Okay.
Ba-bum. Yeah, why not? I'll just take a shot at the one that is due south.
Okay.
And of course, sharpshooter.
Mhm.
That is going to be a 18.
18 hits.
Okay, has he been damaged at all?
Yes. So Colossus Slayer comes into play.
Okay, I'll use it then. Ugh.
Oh, wait a second. Didn't I kill that elemental?
Nope.
Huh.
So that is D8, and I forget what Colossus Slayer is right now.
It's an 8.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Yep, it's an 8. Just
My gut said 8 right away, so I felt like it was a good answer.
so that is 14, 17 damage.
17. Okay.
And rinse and repeat, but no Colossus Slayer because I can only do it once per turn.
Ooh.
Total of 20.
Hits.
12 damage.
Minus 12. All right. Anything else?
I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. Yep.
All right. Darius.
Hold on, I'm just checking something right now.
Does it have to do with concentration? Because yes, you are concentrating on the Cone of Fear.
All right, since the using the wand of fear was a little less impressive than I thought it was going to be, I am going to move forward.
Okay.
And attack this elemental right here with melee.
Okay.
Or at least make an attempt.
Right. What is your weapon again? Just want to double check.
It is a battle axe.
Is it just a straight up battle axe, or is it a +1 weapon or anything like that?
2.
+2. Okay.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Once again. Hello, 8-sider. Okay. 14 slashing damage.
All right. Strike number 2.
Crap! I was gonna use a bonus action first, but I guess I didn't. All right. So for
I mean, I think we've talked about before. You can do it in between your attacks.
oh, did we?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I want to just use my second attack anyway.
Okay.
Another melee. Ouch. Nat 1.
That won't hit.
Swing and a miss.
He meant net like the flying bug. He's
Yeah.
running again.
That's how effective it is. Yeah, I just irritated him. Didn't actually damage him.
Have a great Natterday, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? I got this $20 worth of die that rolls ones. For $20, it should roll 18s at least.
It's for all the times you made fun of my rolls, so suck it.
Random generators, man.
All right. Are you doing that bonus action in between your second and third attacks, or are you taking a third one?
Oh, wait a minute. Even if I roll a nat 1, can I use Savage Attacker to re-roll?
Let me double check.
Is that on damage?
I don't know.
For damage? I don't know. I can. That's what I was trying to look up before, and then I figured I was wasting too much time again. And
You're talking. You're wasting time. Just
Savage Attacker.
It is for
yeah,
damage,
it's just for damage. Yeah.
Scott's right. I should not doubt Mr. Scott. He speaks truth.
You speak the true.
Okay, so what I want to try then for my extra or my bonus attack is where are my freaking spells? Sword Burst.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
Six. Actually, that's a 5.
All right, so 3d6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. More mediocre it could not be. That is going to be 10.
All right.
Damage.
And now your second extra attack.
Does a 16 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Crappy old.
Barely misses. All right. Are you moving at all?
No.
All right, JD, you're up.
Okay. I am going to step out there and cast Infestation on the closer one.
Okay.
Which is a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. Big oof. It's a 7.
That's a fail.
All right.
So he's going to take 15 poison damage.
Okay.
And he's going to move 5 feet in a random direction.
Random direction?
Yep.
All right.
D4 to determine.
Yep. 5 feet, you said?
Yeah, 5 feet.
Okay. All right. It doesn't look as though he took any damage from it, though.
Interesting. He likes bugs.
Which brings us to... Oh, actually, sorry, JD. Are you done with your turn?
Let me... That's just a cantrip.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get back out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and then be done.
All right. The earth elementals are up. And All right, so I need to roll a d10 for both of them. Got a
because of
3 and a 2.
Eldritch Strike,
Yeah.
the one that I attacked takes disadvantage on its saving throw.
Oh, this isn't a saving throw. It's just, I have to roll a d10 to
to determine the action. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that one will roll with disadvantage at the end of its turn for trying to break the confusion. 2 and a 3.
Damn.
Do you still have that up, Scott? Because I don't.
Yeah. Creature doesn't move or take actions when it's 2 to 6.
Okay. All right. That's that. This one rolls with disadvantage. Nope, that's a 7. And the other one, what is it? A wisdom saving throw, right?
Correct.
Nope, that's an 8. All right. That brings us down to Perry.
All right. So what I'm going to do right now is...
Or Sweaty Betty, as I'm calling him.
Sweaty Betty.
I don't enjoy that. I want to fight right now. I want to fight right now. Longsword 3 is going to come down. And by that, I'm attacking with my longsword.
I gathered.
Yeah. Natural 20 plus 10.
That hits.
Yeah. So where's my d8s? Come on, not one. Fuck, 1.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Are you serial? Oh man.
So that does 8 damage.
What a kick in the dick.
Woof. All right. Anything else?
Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna go with a chill touch.
Okay.
Same guy.
All right.
This is plus 9. That is a. Oh, I gotta roll at disadvantage because it's a melee range. So it was an 18 and 11. 11 plus 9, adjusted 20.
Hits.
All right, so that is 3d8 necrotic damage. Where's my other d8 so this goes a little bit faster?
Necrotique.
That's 10 off the first 2. 14 necrotic damage.
All right. Albus, you're up.
Well, that thing got a lot closer. So,
About 5 feet.
Ray of Frost. $24.
That'll hit.
3 8s. Right?
Yep.
Nine.
All right.
Firebolt.
Okay.
I got one of Dan's nats.
That was a natural 1.
Can't get much more natural at this fucking perfectly weighted bullshit die.
Roll better then if the dice. Yeah, if the dice isn't the problem, that just leaves you.
Maybe it's your technique.
Yeah.
All right,
Technique.
Fakdima, you're up.
Technique.
It's specifically designed for my limp-wristed throwing style.
You have to step on your left foot. Don't you forget it.
Oh. I'm gonna take my 2 shots at the one in front of me.
Okay.
That is, of course, sharpshooter 23,
Hits.
and of course, Colossus Slayer.
Mhm.
7. Or wait, that's 1. I don't know. So that's 7 damage plus an additional 5, so 13 damage.
So 23 because of the 10 from.
Yep, 23. I forgot to add that, I think, on my first one.
Way to go, dick face. All right, roll again.
All right. Same thing. That is a 14.
14 misses. Sorry.
All right. I'm spent.
Darius, you're up.
All right. For my bonus action, I would like to cast Sword Burst again. Dex saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a 5. Which turns into a 3.
9 force damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to melee attack.
Okay.
Hopefully. Dirty 20.
Hits.
14 slashing.
All right.
Extra attack. 28.
Hits. Obviously.
11 more.
All right.
And second extra attack. Ouch. I don't think a 13 is going to hit.
Nope, a 13 barely misses, which means the elemental barely stays standing.
Damn. So close.
JD, you're up.
I'll get an assist once again, I guess.
Okay, since he likes poison, I want to look at the ground. Are there any pebbles?
Probably.
Little red-haired prehistoric girl?
I mean, there are earth elementals walking around. I'm sure they're dropping something.
Ooh, kill it with itself.
If there are a few pebbles, I want to take a handful of them.
It might
Okay.
not be a pebble.
Elemental.
Hopefully, I can do this on the same turn. I want to cast Magic Stone on them.
The joke was that you picked up earth poo.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Magic stone, huh?
Which Magic Stone's a bonus action. I just don't know if picking them up was also.
So I'm saying it would have taken an action or bonus action to pick them up.
Okay.
So you've got them magicked, and you'll be able to do something with them soon.
Cool.
All right. So the earth elementals are up again. Rolling for the confusion. 2 9s, actually. What's
Hey,
a 9 do?
JD, what do nines do?
I'm sorry, I forgot to. 9, 10, creature can act and move normally.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, Darius, the ML next to you is going to try to punch you twice.
Okay.
Hold up, isn't that guy under the effects of fear?
You're right, he is. So
He remembered he's afraid.
he's going to go doop, doop, doop.
Run
I'm so
away.
confused. Oh shit, this is awful.
So you get an attack of opportunity if you want to use your reaction.
I would elect to.
Both of us?
Let's do it.
No, just
Yeah, I get it one too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he was in melee range as well.
forgot.
I rolled an 18.
That'll hit.
I rolled an 18 also.
Oh, 18 bros. Not a 1. Not a 1. Not a 1. Ah, fuck, I won.
Oh, fuck, are you kidding me?
That's
Dude,
another
you are
8
a
slashing
curse.
damage.
How much, Perry?
8.
8. Okay. How much from you,
Also
Darius?
8.
Oh, I'm sorry, 7 because it's not a critical hit.
Okay. All right. You guys do
I'm
manage to
still-
kill it.
I'm still 8 though.
I just
I
stick
look
the
over
sword
at
out to trip it up.
But this
I look
other
over at
one,
Perry just exasperated, like, what in the fuck are you doing to me?
I'm a spell dude, okay? I don't know who gave me this.
this other one, you see it like disappears in the ground, pops up in front of you guys because they can burrow, and is gonna punch each of you once.
Good luck with that.
Automatically?
It gets 2 attacks. All right. An 18 against Darius.
Let me check. I don't believe so. No, negative.
No. Okay. A 23 against Perry.
Oh,
Shit, that just barely hits.
yeah.
All right. So that's going to be
I could have raised my AC, but it would have ruined my concentration.
15 bludgeoning damage.
15.
That could ruin your constitution too if you think about it.
Yeah, actually, so you need to make a concentration check.
Which I get advantage on.
You have Warcaster?
Yep. So it's +7, which means no matter what, I succeed. That's an 18. That's a 9. So there's 18 plus 7, 25.
Why do you succeed no matter what?
Because I took 15 damage. The DC is half the damage I took.
There's
Or
two
10.
different things. It's 10 or half the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And no matter what, because I had like plus 7 in advantage.
Right.
Unless you decided 10, I was fine.
Right. It says I think it's whichever is higher, half the damage, or 10, whichever is higher.
I was confident.
So yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. You succeed on maintaining concentration on banishment.
Where did I send that guy again? Oh yeah, Plane of Fire.
All right.
Or is that something all spellcasters have?
Concentration?
Yeah.
If you cast a concentration spell, then that's something that you have to do. There'll be like a little C icon next to the spell if it's concentration.
It's a black diamond with a white C inside it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that. I was wondering, I was going to ask you on that, and you just kind of answered me on that.
Yep. Scott, does a 14 save against your confusion spell?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Perry.
All right. I'm going to be honest. I did not enjoy what that guy did right there. And I want to use my sword to tell him how I feel about that.
Oh, you tell him. You file a complaint.
That is a 15.
That misses.
Okay. Well, you know.
Tell him again, you're doing such a good job.
Fortunately, as a cleric, you can only do it once.
Yeah. Actually, as a fighter, I can use my action surge to do it again.
You can.
And I'm going to do so.
All right.
That's a 14 plus 10, 24.
That will hit.
All right, cool. And I'm also going to dump my Channel Divinity into it. That sits there, and I got to remember how much damage it does. It does an extra 25 points of necrotic damage.
Woof.
And that was an 8. 14 slashing damage plus 25 necrotic damage.
So the 39? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I'll do Chill Touch again.
Okay.
Taking a lesser value. That will be a 17.
17 hits, just barely.
Nice. And that's 3d8. Not a 1. Not a 1. 2 5, so 10.
Okay.
And there's the 111.
Alrighty. Albus.
I will start off with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Ooh, 25.
That will hit.
Yes. Now we're talking 18.
All right. Bonus action.
I am going to cast Firebolt.
All right.
Ooh, this could be a toughie. 21.
That will hit.
3 10s. Yes. Check this out. I'm using my Earth 10-siders. Oh, they fucking favored them. Bastard. Okay, it's 2, 4. Whoa. 7.
All right. Sakjima, you're up.
That's all I needed, right?
Yep.
Fucking dice! Oh, there's a 10. Fuck nut.
Well, now you wasted it.
Yeah, roll that way next time.
I want to put those in the bank.
What you need to do is get like a Pop-O-Matic trouble machine, so you just pop it and then it comes through.
That would be less aggravating than me, because when I roll bad, you feel it's personal. But, you know, the pop thing, well, it's random.
Mike, send him a popsicle stick dice tower.
Okay, can do.
All right, so what are you doing, Sakjima?
Same
Arrow
shit.
shots?
Yep.
All right. Sharpshooter or not?
Of course.
I have.
So that'll be a I just had a brain fart. 8.
8?
8.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
What's that smell?
He actually eats the arrow.
That'll be a 13.
That'll also miss. Sorry.
Yep. It's one of those days.
They're hardy folk. All right, Darius, you're up.
All right, since it's been working for me so far, bonus action, casting Sword Burst again.
Okay.
16 DC.
For dexterity, correct?
Yes.
Nope. It's a 9.
We need to make a spell called Water Cannon.
That's a Pokemon game.
Too many ones. 7 force damage.
7 force damage. Okay.
And making attempts to melee.
Okie dokie.
21.
Hits.
Yikes. 9 slashing.
All right. You guys keep rolling like that. We're going to be here another hour.
Yeah, right. 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good one. Now we got 14 slashing.
All right. Proud of you.
And last extra attack, 22 for 13 more.
All right.
No, I'm sorry, 12 more. 12 more.
Oh, okay. All right. JD, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna.
How long does
Say
confusion
eat
last? Is that
rocks.
1 minute?
What? Confusion?
Yeah,
Yeah, 1 minute.
For some people, their entire life.
It's a fantastic point.
I'm confused by your statement.
All right, go ahead and
Whip a rock at him.
yeah,
14 to hit.
that will not hit.
Great.
So that stone now just falls down.
I look sad. Does drawing a weapon cost a bonus action?
Nope.
No, it's a free action.
But I already used my action, so I'm not going to be able to hit him anyway. I don't want to waste spell slots, so I'm just going to sit here.
Okay. Alrighty. Earth Elemental is up. Let's roll a d10, see what the hell happens. It's a 6, so fucking nothing. See if he saves on the confusion. Nope. That's a 14.
Woo.
Alright. Purry.
All right, it's time to sit there and refile that complaint and see who listens this time. That's a 15 with the longsword plus 3.
15 will miss.
I'm just not a big fan of that.
No grief for that squeaky wheel.
Are you going to cast
right?
Chill Touch again?
Yep. And that is a 15, so I do nothing productive this round.
Absolutely nothing. All right, Albus, you're up.
Ray of Frost?
Okay.
Perhaps not. Firebolt? 20.
20 will hit.
You know what? You betrayed me. Time for some new dye. I actually like the metal dye in my hand better. They got a nice weight to them. Yeah, because my plastic keep fucking up.
You're getting really angry at an inanimate piece of plastic, man.
18 will hit.
Corey. No. 18
Oh,
damage.
18 damage. Okay, got it.
20. That's it. I missed with my Ray of Frost.
Okay. Thakjima, you're up.
Rinse and repeat. Super shitty rolls. How about a 14?
14 misses.
How about a 24?
24 will hit.
All right.
Oh, Corey disappeared from my view.
Yeah, my roll 20 crashed.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
How come? What's wrong with your camera?
Nothing. It's only showing me. It's not. It's on my camera. It's roll 20.
Yep.
Oh, because I actually started putting a paper, one of those sandwich.
I know we talked about that last. We talked about that.
I didn't know if you were listening. Kind of like tracks like that.
29.
29?
Yep.
That is enough. That's going to kill the Earth Elemental, and I don't know what it is about combat, but I have to run to the bathroom.
Woohoo! Pee break.
We'll be back with more Jagans and Drag Clarks after this short pee break.
All right, I can join that. No looking. Hey Dan, did you ever download Neverwinter for PlayStation?
No, I did not.
You should check it out. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll have to make myself a note to try that.
Yeah, don't be a hunter, ranger, or a thief.
What's left after that?
A shit ton.
Oh, okay.
The strongest classes I've seen, because I'm at the max level and I'm a hunter ranger, so I know what I'm talking about, is a Scourge Warlock, the Great Warrior Fighter, or Clerics. Those I see plenty of. But it is a pretty cool game. And if you can get Corey to play with you as a group type thing, and whoever else has a PS, you won't have to spend actual money because you'll have each other to rely on.
Gotcha.
I play by myself, so I got to spend money on spells, resurrection spells. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
It is cool. Fun. It is fun though. Another thing I would like better is the magic items you find to be more D&D like instead of the generic thing. But I'm in Barovia, fighting things.
Neverwinter, huh?
I mean, it's all set in 5th edition.
Cool.
So there's.
All right, guys. Is everyone back?
I'm back.
I'm here.
I never left.
Okay. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but got a game to get back to, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't have the bladder of a chipmunk.
Yeah, I do. I have a very small bladder, and I was like vibrating in my seat trying to keep out my PM. All right. So.
Welcome back to Too Much Information with our host, Corey Lesniak.
All right. So.
AKA Symbol Bladder.
Now that the elementals have been taken care of, the room lays quiet again. There are bloody boot prints leading up through the corridor that's past Thakjima. There's a large round table with 4 chairs in a corner of the room, with shelves and workbenches arranged along the walls. Books and papers are scattered on the table, along with a locked wooden chest about the size of a shoebox.
I would like to search the elementals to see if there's any gems embedded in them.
And I'd like to seal off the exit.
So there, the 2 earth elementals, there is naught but dirt and pebbles.
Okay, well, worth a shot.
And what did you say, Perry?
I'm just sealing off the exit so that
Yes.
if anybody sits there and tries to come towards us, we get an early sight at them.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know if it's the exit we have to worry about or fire one makes it back from the other plane.
Nope. At this point, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone?
Yeah. At this point,
Yeah.
he's stuck.
Oh, cool.
Banishment for a full minute, bros.
I
I was sweating for a little bit. Now I'm not, so I guess we're all right.
I want to look at the papers and stuff on the table.
Okay. How do you go about looking at the papers?
I'm just shuffling through them, I guess,
Okay.
to see if I can even understand the language or anything.
Right. So as you walk over to the papers and you start looking through them, you notice that the writing has become illegible, and as you pick them up, they crumble into dust they've grown brittle from the heat of the fire elemental.
I should not have picked these up.
What about that locked box?
You going for it, or?
No, I think someone with really good investigation should check that out, or possibly.
Oh, that would be me. I am very good at deduce. I like a good mystery.
We'll solve the mystery of the locked box.
or maybe
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Elvis.
Ah. 22.
22. So the chest is pretty firmly locked. It looks like without the key, it'll probably take some thieves' tools to get it open. You also notice a sort of an arcane spark in the lock.
Ooh. A glyph of warning. You open it. Okay. So,
Hold on. Are you suspecting glypho warding?
I think we need either dweeb's tools or something to dispel magic.
I can do that. Somebody watch the front entrance for us.
It's not going anywhere. It's stable.
Yeah,
It's
will-
not a dimensional warp.
I will swap spots with Perry.
Thank you.
God, you guys are too serious. Why
And-
so serious?
And where's the box at?
It's on the table.
Sweet deal. Do I get some sort of arcane eminence coming from the box at all?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, straight roll. 12.
Yeah, there's some magic here.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, just to be safe, I'm going to cast dispel magic at the 3rd level.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's gonna.
Don't tell me the result of that, because I'm just going to sit there. It's like, Dr. Cox is here to save the day. Don't you just love it? And I just take my finger and I flick open the box. I don't want you telling me what happens to solely what I was going to do.
Yep. Hang on. I'm looking up. Okay. So you cast Dispel Magic. You try to flick the lid open. It's still firmly locked, but the glyph of warding appears to have been dispelled.
Oh. Apparently you need a key.
Yeah, what's the shape of the lock, huh?
Hey, if I do a short rest, can I change a spell?
Is there an hourglass shape anywhere?
That requires a long rest for wizards.
But it's a low-level spell.
Still got to read it.
All right. Okay. Is it a spell you already have?
Yeah.
Just don't have it prepared?
Yes.
It would take a long rest to do. So you guys could take the box with you. It's only, but it's like I said, it's about the size of a shoebox.
There's a couple spells I want to switch out now that we're in here and stuff. Like I have a banishment spell, which would have come in early.
What's the make of the box? Is it like a wooden box, metal?
It's wooden.
Does anybody have an axe?
I have a nice big axe.
We all have sharp things.
Yeah, like what if we just try to? Yeah, let's just bust the hinges off the lock.
And hope it doesn't explode?
Is this the lock that we have the hourglass key for, I wonder?
Well, we can certainly try.
It is a typical like built-in lock on a box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like if we can't open it because it's locked, and we've already taken the magic portion ideally away from it, let's just break the hinges.
Sure, we can try that.
Crowbar, anything? Or actually, you know what? I'll take the edge of my longsword, and I'll try to sit there and with the box in one hand and the sword in the other, just try to pop off the hinge.
Make a dexterity check. Actually, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, okay.
So you don't break your sword.
It's a +3 sword. It's going to hold.
Could be +2 by the time you're done.
That's a 15.
A 15. So the sword, while you're not able to get the tip in very far to get good purchase in there, and you narrowly avoid slicing your own hand as the box flies out of your hand.
Okay, but what about a dagger?
I take out a spatula. Because I have cook's utensils.
Okay, you try to pry it open, and you're just bending the spatula.
Whoops.
What if I made it cold and then we cracked it like an egg with a blunt object?
What? Do we know what's inside there, and that would respond negatively to the lack of heat?
Oh, and sticking your sword through it like a magic trick wouldn't?
When it's the hinges and it doesn't go inside the box, yeah, it'd be just fine.
Just take it with and I'll change the spells out. Putzes.
Why isn't Darius just smashing it?
Because the more I think about it, the more I'd be like,
isn't?
Yeah, if we smash through the box, we might also smash through the important stuff inside the box. So if it's a risk everyone's willing to take, I'm more than happy to go down that road.
I've cracked many eggs and the yolks have been fine.
If we do it gingerly, it might work.
What if?
I got a question. Since thieves seem really useless, can anybody just pick up the thieves' tools proficiency?
It would require training, which would take time and money.
Well, you know me, I'm made of it. I make it rain.
Yeah, unfortunately, time is less of a copious resource with the Cult of the Dragon's plans unknowingly close to completion.
Oh, I was just saying in general.
So, what are you guys doing?
Long before they're done completing it.
Yeah, I'll sit there and I'll walk on over to Darius and be like, yeah. Are you able to strong arm this lockbox a little bit? And I give him the lockbox.
What's his strength?
Pretty strong, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, Darius, do you want to try to smash the box open with your hammer?
Hold on.
To what?
To what you got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not.
Why don't we just wait? I'll get the spell. I mean, it's not that big. One of you ogres can carry it, and I'll change it out.
I really don't want to take the chance that something goofy happens and I lose my +2 battle axe.
Okay, Mr. Paranoid.
That's not really a thing.
Okay. Yeah, what's the argument you're making?
It's basically immune to being dulled. It's the only thing that can damage an earth elemental, something that's made out of rock. That's not really a thing in 5e.
Mm-hmm.
When you have magic weapons, Dan, they don't break.
Well, I see things break all the time. So sorry for playing a little.
This is one time when I lowered his AC by 3 in a battle, and he's still kind of nervous about that.
But yeah, no, you.
Okay. Do I have to make a melee attack then?
So I want you to make a strength check, and then I want you to make a dexterity check.
Good Lord. Strength is only a 9.
Okay.
Dex is only a 12.
Okay. You are able to smash the box and do it in such a manner that you don't destroy the things inside, because they were quite fragile. There are 3 spell scrolls inside the box.
What did he destroy?
Nothing.
Nothing. We got
A
3
box.
spell scrolls, but we need someone who reads spell scrolls.
Well, I can perhaps do that. I have some education, unlike a lot of you guys. But we'll just say.
You're saying that in a party with 2 doctors.
Yeah, where were you studied at?
Hofstra. I think that's where Dr. Cox studied at.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys have 3 spell scrolls. You don't know what they do yet. Albus, you would have to cast Identify, which you can choose to do now. It's going to take you, unless you use, so do you have Identify prepared, or do you just have it able to cast as a ritual?
I actually have it prepared.
Okay,
I
you
never
can
change that.
you can cast it as a ritual and take 10 minutes and not use a spell slot, or you can use a spell slot and cast it immediately.
What do you guys want to do?
Your call, man.
It's going to take
still,
take 1 Identify per item.
If I do it, which way?
Ritually.
Either way.
So it's going to take me a half hour to do it ritually?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But will cost you no spell slots.
I mean, this is a room we can hold.
Well, more importantly, let me ask you this. You guys have plenty of time to play tonight?
Well, can we just take 20 it?
Yeah, if it's not like I'm going to wait a half hour to tell you what it is. If you want to do it, I'll tell you what it is. You guys get it. The other guys get a short rest.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay. So Albus, you 2 of the scrolls are scrolls of protection against fire elementals, and 1 is a scroll of protection against earth elementals.
How ironic.
You should have opened the box first.
All right, so who's taking them and where are we going next?
One fire, 2 earth?
Nope. 2 fire, 1 earth.
Well, guys, if we ever go to the fire plane or the earth plane, are we the earth plane?
We're prime material. Who can cast? Who can read it?
You.
Besides me.
Well,
No,
there's
it's an
scrolls,
exhaustive list.
so anybody should be able to use the scrolls, but
I thought that 5th edition it kind of changed that a little bit.
Yeah.
So let me see this here. Okay. So there is in order to cast a spell successfully, you need to make an ability check using your spellcasting ability to determine whether you cast it correctly. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
I would have to do that too?
Yep.
That's retarded.
Well, the thing is, as a wizard, typically you don't use spell scrolls. You put them into your book.
Yeah, but sometimes you write them down so you don't have to worry about memorizing them.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Okay, so who do we have that can cast that is not a wizard?
I mean, I can cast. I don't know if I can cast these.
I mean, I've got spells that will do that without needing the scroll.
The druid should be able to be closer to. There's a druid in this group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I raised my hand.
He's got to be closer because it's elemental. It's more up his alley and my alley because of my evocation than, say, the cleric.
Since Barry says he didn't need one, I'll take one. We'll give one to JD, and then Albus, you can have the other one.
So
I'm assuming Thok doesn't need such trivial items.
So, okay,
negative,
hold on.
no trivial items, no purpose.
I mean, it's
I'll light
free
it
to
on
speak your
fire.
comment on.
I'll use it for kindling.
No, that's quite all right. I'll try to do my best to supply you with.
Who's taking what? There's 2 fire, 1 earth.
I'll take a fire.
I prefer the fire, but I could go either way.
So I get the earth. Fine.
All right. Shall we advance?
Yes.
Alonzi?
Alonzi.
All right, so ahead of you, the hallway splits. There's a staircase that goes up the stairs, and then Perry, you can see down a hallway. There's a door closed at the end of the hall.
All right. I try my best to not clank around going up to the door. I want to inspect it to see if there's like a locking mechanism on the door.
Make an inspection check.
Investigation, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
That will be a 15, 11 plus 4.
There is no lock.
All right. I put my ear up to the door and try to listen through it.
Make a perception check.
7, 2 plus 5.
You hear the sounds of very, very slowly rotting wood.
What does that sound like?
I thought only I could hear that.
This sounds like oak. Yep. All right. Any strong opinions? Stairs or door?
Well, we could see what's at the top of the stairs. Sneaky up there and see what we see.
Okay.
Go for it.
Any
Tell us.
objections?
I'd like to listen at the door at least.
You like listening to Rotting Wood too?
It's my favorite band.
Give it 2 weeks. There will be a hipster band named that.
Give it 2 weeks. I'll make a band named that.
He goes all the way to the top and forgets everybody over here. You don't got time to play with you losers.
All right, so what's going on?
Apparently,
Alba said he wanted to listen to the door.
I told, and I was hoping Thok would go up the stairs before me.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
Man, I need some better divination spells.
It's dark.
So Perry, you don't know that you failed the check. For all you can tell, that it's silent on the other side of the room, and for everyone else's perception, that's the same deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to keep continuously repeating checks, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So Thok, Jima, you're going down the stairs.
Down, up, whatever direction, and I'm trying to be
It's down.
stealthy about it.
Okay.
And I guess I will be too.
Okay. So you don't need to worry about rolling stealth. If I wanted, I'd ask for it. Steps descend to a walkway that appears to stretch across infinite space. Thousands of stars twinkle in unfamiliar constellations, and meteors streak through the vastness above and below the path. Just past the base of the stairs, a door framed by nothingness rises from the path. 50 feet beyond that, the path meets an intersection, with another door straight ahead.
Nope, I'm noping the fuck out of there. This ain't natural.
So did I see Thok run down and then run back up, or whatever direction the stairs go?
Yeah.
How much does this remind me of a Laser Floyd concert?
What?
It's very much.
Cool.
Thok, why do you come back?
The sky is in the room.
So, like, there's no ceiling?
The sky is in the room. I don't like it.
Perry?
At that point, I've already stepped forward.
Well.
This is a great time to make the Rocket League sound, Scott. All right, as I get deeper into the hallway, anything change?
Nope. Still, it literally. So the walkway exists in infinite space. It's like the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart.
Okay.
All around you is space. Your path suspended above space.
What's this, Corey?
That's a door.
In space?
Because that's the door they're talking about?
It is a door framed by nothingness, rising from the path. And 50 feet ahead, the path meets an intersection with another door straight ahead.
Same deal, just framed by nothing.
Is it
What?
locked?
Wait, what?
Same deal, like framed by nothing from what I had.
Yeah, like it's a door. So it's a door that rises up from the path, but around the door and like seemingly behind it, from what you can tell from the path, is infinite space.
So what? It's kind of like the Indiana Jones Last
I-
Crusade. We're on this path and nothing is around us. Is that it?
Can
Basically.
It's
Can
very
I
groovy,
try
man.
Can I like make a check to see if this is like magic, kind of like my hallucinatory terrain spell?
So actually, as you start to like bend down, I'm going to give you advantage on this, but everyone who's on the path make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, stay on the table. Adjusted 20.
Okay, Thok, how'd you do?
I didn't go on the path. I'm still on the stairs. Fuck this space room.
You got so. So I will show you the area. So the stairs are kind of a part of it, right? So this whole area is infinite space.
Hey, you said whoever's on the path. I'm on the stairs. Damn it.
You're on the path.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
That would be 17 plus 8.
Okay. JD, what'd you get?
19, 13 plus 6.
Darius?
Check here. It's a Dex 16.
Okay. Albus, how'd you do?
15.
15. All right. Yeah. So a swarm of tiny meteors kind of zoom past the walkway. And you guys manage to avoid them all. As you see JD drop to his knees to look over the edge of the path, you guys sort of see the meteors coming in and follow suit. JD, as you lean over and you stick your hand into what would be a wall, infinite nothingness. Your hand is reaching into space.
Guess I think we're in space.
Isn't the mystic art spectacular?
I told you the sky is in the room.
That is a really good description.
This is an unbelievable learning experience. Pay attention, people, to see this. This is
The entire time, all Perry hears is just.
For the first time in his life, Cox feels like a true god.
I just feel at peace. I mean, dodge an occasional meteor, yes, but.
So, Corey,
Yes.
I want to check out that door.
Okay. It's a door.
Listen, check for traps, whatever.
Okay.
It's an infinite door.
What room is that? Okay.
Arcana, see if there's magic, whatever. I'm doing it all.
Okay. Start with investigation check then.
17.
17. You look around the door, appears to be a normal functioning door. There's no lock on it. You test the knob, and it doesn't seem as though it is locked. I would have you make an Arcana check, but there is a lot of magic going on right now in the hallway that you're in, so it would kind of obscure anything. What was your other question? Perception. Oh, make a perception check to listen to the other side of the door.
16.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I try my other ear.
I want to get out of the space hallway, so I'm going to go through that damn door.
Okay. So, door's open. Thok walks in.
What do we see happen? Anything?
You see Thok walk into what looks to be a normal room.
I'm off a normal room. I'll walk in there.
So
Stand at the edge and kind of look between to see like
it is truly disorienting. Okay, so this circular room is obviously a study or a library. Its walls are lined with bookshelves that extend from the floor to the gently domed ceiling 20 feet overhead. A wheeled ladder is connected to a rail that runs around the curved wall, allowing access to the upper shelves. A delicate, ornate desk stands at the center of the room, surrounded by piles of blank paper. A large map sits on the desk, its corners held down with stones.
I search it.
What are you searching?
I'm checking the map. I'm checking the desk. I'm checking for all sorts of things. Checking if the scrolls give us any information on what the fuck all this is about.
Papers are blank.
We need our lizard man a little more calm.
So the papers are blank. There are, as best you can guess, nearly 5,000 books, pamphlets, folios, quartos, scrolls, and tablets, with a combined weight of more than a ton. The entire collection would be worth of a lot of money if it was moved. But in order to, you would need to spend some time to actually like pull things from shelves and look around.
Obviously, it's generic. It's not giving you any prize pieces.
What do you mean?
Well, I know how modules are, and it just says, yeah, if you take the whole thing, it's worth such and such, but it's
Right.
rated this much. But there's
Yeah.
no prize pieces in bold sticking out.
Correct.
So if we look at some of the titles, some books, we see a recurring theme of what the information might be.
Make an investigation check.
19.
All right. So as you look around, it takes about 10 minutes. You see books on every subject imaginable, things you've never even heard of before. Dunamancy, like fucking gnome husbandry.
I'm going to make sure not to
There's a
touch that
callback.
one.
But yeah, no, and any subject you can imagine. Really, there's a book here on it.
Right. Well, guys, I'm thinking apparently the person who liked to be in this room was so abominably well read that it's probably a good thing if we don't run into them.
Albus, the map. The map shows. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
A what?
History check, please.
Jesus Christ, 11.
11. So you don't recognize this map to be a map of anything of the prime material plane. It looks based on some of the. It looks to be maybe one of the elemental planes. But you do see something labeled that does kind of ring a bell. The City of Brass. And as you pick your brain for that for another few minutes, you remember that is on the elemental plane of fire.
I have perhaps seen that in a perusing of a novel or two.
I'm staring at Albus, very confused at why he's standing on a desk.
It's the best way to read when you're farsighted.
When you are as intelligent as I am, you see things from different views. To stand up and look down on it, you see things differently than if you're just looking at it.
I'm going to climb on the desk.
There you go.
Amidst all the blathering, I'm going to back out of the room.
Okay.
At this point, I've kind of sauntered towards the T intersection.
Okay. Albus, real quick for me, what is your investigation score again? You said it was a +8?
Yeah.
Okay. As you see people turning to leave the room, something catches your attention. And it appears as though So as your compatriots are leaving the room, something catches your attention, especially over where you are right now. It appears as though some of the bookshelves are on a hinge.
Ooh. You know how I like a mystery. So I'm checking the things, see which way they swing out by looking at track marks on the floor.
It looks like they sort of recess and slide to the side, so it looks like they move back as far as you can tell.
I tell Tajima, maybe you should get out of the room. I'm going to see what this does.
Nope. This room has walls.
Okay. I'm going to push.
Okay, you push on the wall and nothing happens.
Now I'm going to look for the secret catch, whether it be a book that's kind of leather or whatever.
It's the Book of Known Husbandry. No one would ever possibly read that.
Make an investigation check for me.
Ooh, 12.
That's
So
with a
you
plus 8
pull
for
a few,
bonus.
pull a few books, and that doesn't seem to do anything. At least nothing at floor level is what you're looking for.
I look up.
I mean, you see books. Like I said, they're 20-foot high ceilings. You can't see anything from down where you're at. There's nothing obvious sticking out. It's not like there's a book that says, pull here.
I'm just going to start ripping books off the shelf.
I called Tajima over. I have these hinges. I haven't found the mechanism. I'm sure the DM would allow another roll for somebody else when I'm pointing out that there's something here that I missed.
From where you guys are, you don't. I'm saying that you have to fucking try to do something. I'm not just going to give you the answer.
Like
That's
I said,
basically what I'm saying.
I'm going to start ripping books off the shelves and see what comes
All
of
right,
it.
Fakjima clears out the bottom shelf on that. There are books, pamphlets, folios with lizard mark, shit-covered feet all over them now, and the door still doesn't open.
Shelf.
Could I make a investigation investigation check to see if anything on this is showing more wear than standard across the board for the shelf?
Kind of what I did.
From where you are, you can't. No, nothing sticks out as obvious.
I go back by the desk to see if there's some sort of activation over there.
Some sort of what?
Something to activate something.
So you investigate the desk and you don't see any buttons or switches or anything like that.
Do I notice all the commotion that Thok is making by pulling the books down?
Oh, fuck you. After all this shit I've done, you leave the room. Get out of here.
Yeah, you would hear some of
me
that going on.
earlier. Suck it.
I'm gonna holler at Darius and be like, weird shelf. I don't understand.
So, noticing that Thok is searching for something now, I'm going to come back in the room. Do I notice anything weird about the ladder that goes around? You said there was a ladder that could be slid back and forth?
Yeah, there's a wheeled ladder on a rail that goes across the room.
I'm going to go up the ladder in the position it currently is in now.
Okay. You notice.
I'm not exactly sure where that is, but.
So you climb the ladder. You notice that as you climb up, first shelf doesn't seem abnormal other than the fact that it's empty now. Second shelf seems fine. Third shelf seems to be. There's something off about it.
Something off about the third shelf. Do the books look like they're all just standard books, or do I notice if they're like all one piece or carved out of something to look like books?
You don't notice anything strange about the books themselves, no.
You're sure there isn't one that says "pull me"?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
18.
18. You notice that the first 4 books on this shelf, from left to right, the first title starts with P, the second with U, the second with S,
Yes,
and the fourth with H.
Yeah. All right. So I take my hand and spread across all 4 of those books. I push.
And as you do so, the bookshelf swings back. The ladder's okay. It's like I said, it's on a rail, and there is a room back there.
Ooh, that's a bingo. Is that how you say that? Hey, JD.
Yeah.
We found something here. I don't know if you want to alert Perry or not.
Perry.
Speaking of Perry, when you got to the intersection, what were you doing?
I was just kind of meandering around.
Okay.
Not really doing anything other than just continuing to walk in my peaceful zone.
Enjoy
Okay.
space.
It is quite peaceful in space.
Mm-hmm. There's a part of me that kind of wants to like lie down prone and just stare up into the Laser Floyd concert.
As you're kind of finding your center, walking around in this hallway, you hear it sounds like the sound is taking forever to reach you. You hear JD calling out in his tiny person halfling voice.
I mean, I'm gonna roll myself a wisdom saving throw to see if I can hear his Awuga style voice. It's a 17. I don't know what that means.
I rolled a 12.
I mean, I guess if you succeed on it, you don't get the negative effect. So is the negative effect hearing him, or is the negative effect not hearing him?
I mean, separating from the party, I feel would be the more negative effect. So I'm gonna
Metagamingly, sure, but what does Perry want? Does Perry want to be alone?
He wants to lie prone
it
in outer space, so I'd say yes.
He says it, but I don't think he believes it.
Okay, you do hear JD calling out.
Yeah.
I want to climb back down the ladder and go where Albus is.
All right. Thakjima, JD, Perry, are you guys going into the secret room?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it look trustworthy?
I was just waiting for Perry.
I don't know. As I come in here and I see that there's shit books all around, I'm beginning to wonder how organized this person is, and I don't want to go deeper into this mess.
You see the lizard, right?
If I notice Perry's disgust at the state of the room, I want to just kind of nod my head towards Thok.
Okay, so who all is going in? Albus is going in. Thakjima, what are you doing?
I'm not trusting the room yet either.
Okay, JD, where are you going?
I'm going in as soon as Darius does.
I want to see what the room looks like from here, and if anything's happened as he enters.
Okay. So Albus and Darius and JD, you guys can at least partially see this. A circular pane of crystal, 10 feet in diameter, hangs vertically in this chamber, anchored to the ceiling, walls, and floor by chains. A scene of roiling fire can be glimpsed within the crystal. In front of the crystal, an ornate rod is set into the floor.
Oh my god, it's a gateway to the plane of elemental fire.
I will enter about where Albus is, but behind him.
Okay. As you guys are investigating the room, Perry and Thakjima, you guys notice that in the study that you guys are in, the piles of blank papers start to swirl about and seem to have some sort of fell purpose on their mind, as much a paper can have something on its mind.
Don't stand on any rugs.
Yeah. Guys, we're about to meet Robin Williams.
I would like to prepare myself for anything nefarious that said flying paper may do.
Yeah. You know what? I agree. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself to give me another +2 to my AC.
Okay. Fatima, did you say you were going to do something as a
I'll
sort of
be
reaction?
knocking an arrow and walking my happy ass over here to get away from the paper.
Okay. Well, so the room like fills with paper, and near you guys, two of the a distinct storm of paper forms around you. So you two guys, actually, let's everybody roll initiative.
I did better than last time.
A natural 20 plus
Ooh.
3.
Did good.
Brackets. Remember the brackets, people.
All right. So 20 to 25.
That'd be me, 23.
23. Okay.
22.
That was a natural 20.
Nice. All right. 15 to 20.
19.
16.
10 to 15. Perry, where'd you land?
8.
All right. Okay, so Albus, you are up first, technically, but you don't know that anything's happened. So what would you like to do in the room that you're in? You've got a little bit of something to tell me that you can do.
You're going to check out that portal.
Okay, I'm going to make an investigation check for me.
Yeah, 27.
27. So as you investigate it on as many angles as you can, you see that it's not so much a portal, so much as a viewfinder kind of thing. It's like a TV, like an arcane TV. All right. JD, you also don't know that something has happened. Make a perception check for me since you're like right in the doorway.
Not good.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue.
7. It's a 7. Yeah.
You have no idea that anything has happened. So what would you like to do?
I want to walk up, and you said there was a rod in front of it.
Yes, there's a rod, like
I wanna
basically right
check
where you're
that
at.
out.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Which is a 4.
Okay, you can't really. I mean, it looks like a rod in the floor. You're not even sure how it's there, or if it even moves. Okay, Fakjima.
Has the paper done anything bad?
No.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Well, seeing as I don't like being harassed by paper, I want to try and light it on fire.
Okay.
What do you need me to do?
How do you make fire?
I have a tinderbox.
Okay. Make a survival check to try to make fire.
That is a 25.
25. You have made fire.
Fire!
I need to figure out how this works, though.
So now we have a swirling room of flaming paper, right?
In a room of paper.
Fuck, you are a lizard folk.
Is that really all they fucking tell me? That has got to be this. What the hell does vulnerability mean? What does it mean?
I just broke the DM.
No, like,
is
I
it
was-
like vulnerability versus resistance?
Yeah.
So vulnerability is automatic double damage. Resistance is automatic
Okay.
half damage.
Okay. All right. So we'll kind of treat this as if it was like setting a piece of web spell on fire. So it's going to be a D4 damage, doubled.
Okay. Let me roll that. I got a 2.
2. So you rolled a 1.
No, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
So it's 4 damage.
All right. All right. So paper is burning.
Woohoo!
So that would be an action. So is there anything you want to do with a bonus action?
Most I can do is try and bite it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to enjoy the light show that I have just created.
Okay. All right. Darius, go ahead and make a perception check for me with disadvantage.
10.
10. So the
let me check my modifier. Sorry.
Oh.
Nope, it's only an 8.
An 8. Okay. Yeah. No. The allure of a giant 20-foot crystal lens is just too much. You don't hear anything in the next room. What would you like to do in this room?
Have I noticed if Albus or JD have been sucked through the portal, aka shit, I can't remember the name of that movie or the series. It was a movie turned into a TV.
Stargate?
Stargate, yes, aka Stargate style.
No.
I look around the rest of the room. Do I notice anything other than crystal and the ornate rod?
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Ouch, nat 1.
Nope, nothing else.
We're really good at investigating.
We're having a good day today.
All right.
We're dragon inspectors.
Coxie.
Yeah. So, is this token like where it's actually located in space?
Yeah.
Right now. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
The part that has sort of like coalesced around you is right there.
I'm gonna sacred flame that fizz bitch. Let's go dexterity save of 17, dude.
Okay. Now I do have to remind you that's not actual fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I read radiant damage.
All right. That is a 21.
All right, then it does nothing. So instead, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice boom up 3 times as loud and see if I can scream and the force waves push the paper away from me. It probably won't, but I really just want to scream real loud.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for useless?
Make a performance check.
Straight roll. I probably should have planned this better when I was playing Perry. 3. I moved 3 pages.
You see 3 pages kind of like
3,000.
take a longer arc, and then they just like come like super spinning back into the whole thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, that also doesn't. See, I was having you roll it to see if it even helped alert the other people to you.
Yep.
But you sort of like, like something caught in your throat when you went to shout.
It's like one of those. I was gearing up. I was like, The thaumaturgy meh.
Thaumaturgical meh. All right. So the paper whirlwinds are going to make attacks against Perry and Fakjima. Probably not going to hit. All right. That's going to be a 12 against you, Perry. So that's a big time no, and a 10 against Fakjima.
Nope.
All right. So at the end of their turn, three more whirlwinds appear.
These whirly dervishes.
Oh, wait, sorry. Only 2 more appear. Okay. Albus, what are you doing in the crystal lens room?
Well, honestly, when I was investigating that portal, what I thought was a portal and whatnot, I would have also investigated the rod to see what that did.
So unfortunately, like because we're in combat, it's like really abbreviated things that you're doing when you're not in combat. Because every turn in combat, every round in combat only takes 6 seconds. So basically, like if you're not in combat, you're getting a check.
Well, do I realize these guys are in combat?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Smell of burning paper.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
Only lost by 1. So my disadvantage with a perception, right?
Yes.
15.
15. Yes, you do hear paper rustling. You hear the sound of a flame catching and burning some things, and you also hear someone cough very effeminately.
You assume it's JD, but when you look at him, nothing happens.
Oh dear.
So is there anything that you want to do with this information? You're going to move towards the room?
Yes, I don't want them to destroy knowledge.
Okay. I will give you a bonus action.
So is that 3 attacks?
He casts Firebolt.
Because the perception check was something, right?
Because the action would have been a perception check. So then I'll give you a bonus action since you typically get those in combat.
So what am I allowed to do?
Cast a spell up to 2nd level.
Okay. What we got that's decent? Oh, wow. Nothing is true. I guess I'll try casting Ray of Frost. What does that encompass?
Single target. 60 feet's the range.
Let me see here. Evens, it's Thok. It's I don't know what that guy is. It's Evens. So I'm going after this guy.
Okay.
So that's a 21.
That will hit. That is, I will say also before we add the damage in, that is the one that Thakjima set on fire. If that changes your intended target at all.
What do you mean? Because I'm about to put it out?
Just saying.
I'm going for this one.
Okay.
And he takes... Actually, it's pretty good. 20.
20. Okay. That is, there are very few pieces of paper left in that particular whirlwind, and most of them have some like puncture holes in them from like little pieces of hail. Okay, JD, you are up.
All right. So I assume I at least saw this go the other way. Does that
Yes.
alert me to combat?
You can make another perception check.
Okay. 10.
10. Yeah, you're starting to hear the sounds of things that are not quite right behind you.
All right, so I'm gonna go 15, 20, 25, and then just a bonus action.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to infest the paper.
Okay.
And hope that whatever parasites eat paper. So Constitution saving throw.
Which one?
Let's go the closest one.
Okay. Con saving throw. That is a 18.
He passes. So
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, Thakjima. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 for the on fire thing.
2d4 or 1d4 doubled?
Sorry, yeah, 1d4 doubled.
That is 6 damage total.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, seeing as there's burning paper right in front of me, and just because, I'm going to try and stab it with my +1 dagger.
Okay.
So, that's a natural 20.
That hits.
So, 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
I'm going to stab it again.
All right.
That is 21. Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this paper is really low AC.
It's almost like it's paper.
But
6
really high
damage.
concentration.
6 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Again, pretty haggard-looking sheets of paper. There's only a few left, and most of them have slashy bits in them.
Well, on fire.
Yeah.
I look very proud of myself.
Okay. As you see Thakjima again smile.
Does it look more like a smile or more like an attempt to smile?
Oh God, who knows?
It's just one of those, you shouldn't do that again. Stop.
Darius, you're up.
All right. Do I notice Albus and JD run past me?
Yes, and because of your where you are and the fact that you've been alerted, you see that there's combat happening. I don't need you to make a roll for that one.
Nice.
This is a line of sight thing.
Then I will move here.
Okay.
And I guess I'll attempt to melee the dervish in front of me.
The flaming dervish?
I guess it's flaming, sure.
Yeah, the one in front of you is a flaming dervish. The one to your northwest is not. But both of them are haggard looking for a swarm of paper. It's hard. It's paper whirlwinds. They don't bleed.
For sure. All right, well, then I will attempt to melee that one.
Is that the northern one?
Not the non-flaming one.
Okay.
Oh my freaking God! I shouldn't have said anything about how shitty. I'm rolling fucking ones like a fucking fat kid going after Twix.
It's the blitz.
Jesus Christ.
That's karma.
Okay. What about your other two attacks?
Yeah. I guess I'll see if I can get some dice to roll. I mean, hey, here's a 22. How about that?
That will definitely hit.
And 11 slashing.
All right. You destroyed that particular whirlwind.
All right. Then, without moving, I will, for my last attack, attempt the flaming one.
Okay.
Oh, and that's balls. That's a 30.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And also 11.
Okay. All right. That one's still standing. Swirling.
For my bonus action, then, my new favorite, sword burst.
That's a dex save.
Dex save.
Natural 20. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Elementals can't save for shit. Paper whirlwinds? Fuck you.
My blade cloud comes out, and then I realize that someone's replaced them all with fake clownish rubber ones, and it does no damage.
The rubber chicken now.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Coxie.
All right, I'm going to take my hospital ID badge and I'm going to put it up into the air. And I'm going to start by saying, I have the power! And I cast Radiance. So the paper around me needs to make, within 5 feet of me, has to make a con saving throw of 17.
Okay.
Were you of the healing generation?
You said Constitution?
Yeah.
Both pass with a 17 and an 18.
Oh,
gee.
my.
Wow. Man, I said this like, well, if I can't roll well, I'm going to make the DM roll. So instead, instead, what I guess I'm going to do is use my powered up chill touch on both of these guys, and I'm going to roll at disadvantage to see if I hit each of them since they're within 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
The first one is a 16.
Hits.
7 plus 9. The second one, to the one to the south, is a 13 plus 9. So
Hits.
that would be a 22.
Hits. You hit with the base roll.
Yeah. Where's my other D8? There we go. So 3D8. So starting with the one to the east, 5, 5, 6. So that would be 16 necrotic damage. And
So it's gonna be the same roll for both, isn't it?
Yeah. So 16 for each.
Okay. That's good damage.
Mm-hmm. And then I sit there and I mumble to myself, I did have the power. And that's my turn.
Okay. Paper. All right. Two attacks against parry.
Armor class of 24.
Both of those miss with a 13 and an 8, since you're so obsessed with knowing.
Yep.
And
thank
one
you.
against Takajima and that's going to be a 12.
Nope.
Does not hit. Let's see here. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. There we go. I need those. Those come in there, and we're back to Albus.
What the fuck? What did you guys do?
You sound like Mr. Orange in Reservoir Dogs.
Didn't show up till you went in the other room. It's your fault.
Always pass the dollar. That's the Faroon way. All right. So now I got all these guys around me. I will cast Firebolt. I have to do all this at disadvantage, or because I'm so good at my cantrips, there's no disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's worth a shot.
I know.
Wow. Okay. So 11. No, wait a minute. 12. It was 12.
That'll hit. Just barely, but it'll hit.
I'll take it. Get over here.
Get over it.
Wow, 12.
Okay.
You're supposed
So that's 24.
And then I'll totally fuck this guy's up, but I'll go cold now and see if it does any extra damage to the polarity differences. Probably not. 11.
11 will miss.
You need a 12 or better, guys.
All right, JD.
Okay, I am going to poison spray the one that is in front of me.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, Yep.
That is a 17.
The DC is 17. So he passes.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
Cool. And then I'm gonna take out my scimitar and hack at it.
Okay.
So 12 to hit,
That just barely hits.
and then 7 slashing.
7 slashing damage. Okay.
Then I'm done.
All right. Thakjima. Roll your fire damage.
That's 8.
8. Okay. That whirlwind disappears.
Alrighty. Well, since there's no more within 5 feet of me, I'm gonna help out the wizarding folk and shoot at paper with sharpshooter.
Okay. Which one? The one in front of Albus?
Yep.
Okay.
That thing is just here. You're gonna shoot right through it.
We'll see how good I am. That is gonna be a 21.
A 21 will hit.
Alright. I'm assuming it's been damaged. Is that correct?
Yes, that is
All right.
correct.
Then I'll Colossus Slayer it. Alright. That is 15 damage.
With the plus 10?
That makes it 25.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that today.
Yeah, you're being really bad about that. Okay, that destroys that one.
All right.
Albus, you see an arrow go through a piece of paper and stick it to the wall next to you, and the rest of the paper. Okay, Zach, your next attack.
I'm gonna help JD.
Just making perturbed old man noises.
Hearing the old man noises, Doc starts kind of lizard folk chuckling to himself and fails miserably while shooting towards JD.
Why'd you roll a 1?
I rolled a 3.
Oh, so what's your total?
That is an 8.
An 8? Yeah, no, that's not going to do it. Sorry. I don't know. What is a lizard folk chuckles? I'm like,
I have no idea.
It sounds like King Karul.
it
Kinda
sounds like
a dog
sounds like
panting.
a starter going bad while throwing gravel in it.
It's like
Yeah.
who dog his cat buddy, the way that cat always laughed.
There you go.
All right, Darius, you're up.
All right. Seeing that Falk has made an attempt at the one by JD, and I'll assume he's going to continue that attack, I'm going to come over here and help parry.
Okay.
And thrust. And I will make a melee attack.
Okay.
Ouch. 13.
Hits.
Oh, damn.
I said you needed 12.
And I told you, it's paper.
11 slashing.
Okay.
Extra attack, same thing. 25. This time it's only 9 slashing.
Okay. Gets rid of that one.
Okay. I am going to then, since I am no longer in melee range, I am going to cast as my extra attack or my bonus attack, Firebolt at that particular one.
Smart.
SMRT.
That is a 22.
That definitely hits.
And I did not count on that making it, so I ready. One more time. There it is. 3d10s. We have 15 fire damage.
All right. 30 fire damage. That destroys that one too. But okay. I think you have a third attack. Yeah, you only made 2. And then your bonus action.
And since I only used 5 feet of movement, I will use. And my final melee. Oh, nat freaking one again.
Look, man, a paper whirlwind's hard to hit.
Now, since it's a nat one, it's an automatic fail. It would be a 12, which would still hit.
One auto always misses, just like a 20 always hits.
Right. I'm just for conjecture.
Right. All right, Perry, you're up.
All right. There's currently only that sheet right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to Word of Radiance. There's no reason to have the power. So take it away from the book with Chill Touch.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Hits.
5, 7, 7. So 14, 19 necrotic damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Is it still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to make it Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw 17, please. How wise can a book be?
It actually has a +1, 14.
Yeah, fails. And that's D12s.
Yeah. 3 of them.
Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever rolled these dice. Their edges are so smooth. Because I've never used these dice. So there's a 9. There's another 9. There's a 6. So 18 plus 6, 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
That paper whirlwind is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to investigate the room. Try not to touch anything else.
I literally just stood here while you guys went over.
I believe it was our entering the room.
It's back.
Albus, it's your turn.
Well, I'll attack it.
Has anyone considered this is just an endless loop? There's a lot of books in this
Going in
room.
the freaking crystal room.
All right.
Just break the TV and move on.
We're not going. It's the fire plane anyway. We're not going in there. Get the hell out of the room and stay there.
19.
19 will hit.
I know, I needed 12.
I'm gonna make him make perturbed old man noises again.
There's an actual
15.
perturbed man over here.
How much, Albus?
15.
15. And that's doubled to 30. What else?
I'm going to cast, obviously likes the fire, does it? So I guess I'll do Scorching Hand. Wait a minute, do I have it? I have Scorching Ray.
That's a 15-foot cone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that won't, from where you are, that won't reach.
Oh, shit. Guess I'll do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
$17. I'm getting tired, boys. Quit fucking up. 9.
All right. All right, JD.
Scimitar hack.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 slashing.
Okay. Anything else?
I want to take one of those pebbles I have that is no longer magicified, because that only lasts a minute, and whip it at Elvis.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
Natural one.
You miss.
I was just trying to get his attention anyway.
You even missed the giant crystal lens. All right, Thakjima.
I'm gonna shoot at the paper again.
Which one?
The one directly in front of me by the wizarding folk.
Okay.
Alright. With sharpshooter. That is 14.
Hits.
It's been damaged, correct?
Mhm.
Alright, that is... Oh, my brain just took a crap on me.
It's okay. You hit it with sharpshooter, right?
Yep.
That was
So,
enough.
okay. It's at least 18 plus an additional 8.
Yeah, it had 6 hit points left.
Okay. Then I'll shoot at the other one.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Naturally hits.
Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
So that's 14 plus 6, so 20, 30 damage.
That's doubled in with sharpshooter?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Alrighty. Darius.
Darius. I heard that Darius has a serious lung infection. And he's at home.
Oh, you're taking the dog out.
Ah.
Corey, because I never said this before, can I move back?
I mean, yeah, if you have movement left, you can just use whatever movement you wanted to use.
In the meantime, let us tell you about all the podcasts we thought about making.
I deduce that going in that room triggers a trap.
Darius, it's your turn if you're back.
Oh, I am. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
Ooch.
You're good.
Okay. I see we have one elemental left. Move towards it. Got a melee, hopefully. Ouch. 14.
Hits.
You hit, you need a 12. A 12. Oh my god.
Get out of the room, you old fool.
I'm in the room. I'm with you guys.
What the hell does a 12 even mean? There's a book right in front of me trying to smack me.
Get him too worked up. He might shit his pants. Be careful.
I don't have underwear. It just goes straight up.
We should have left you at home.
So it's the damage, Darius.
Damage is
Stiller could
12,
be really
actually.
mean to you.
Okay.
Extra attack
You're all stupid.
is a 15.
Yes, Grandpa, we're
Okay.
the stupid ones.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
And one more. Oh, nat 20, baby.
All right. Murder that paper.
Oh, and an 8 on the 8-sider.
Yeah.
So 16 plus 7 more is math 23.
All right. You killed that one.
Can you really kill knowledge?
So,
I hope
Coxie.
not.
Coxie, what are you doing?
A whole bunch of it.
Me? I'm just tired of being in this room. I'm going back to space.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Fuck this room.
All right. Then
The books come at me from outer space. I'm going to be so pissed.
2 more show up. Darius, go back where you were. We're
Oh,
still in
sorry.
combat. I know you want to leave. I get it. Albus, you're up.
You could have waited, and we could have checked if there was a way to not make that happen.
Okay. Fireball.
Just fireball the entire room.
I don't like that spell. I have to roll a disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Do you think they'd follow us out of the room?
Where are they going to go? Space?
I think that's worth a try.
Oh, guys, this is so much fun. I'm going to try Ray of Frost now.
Got Grandpa too worked up.
Grandpa's sundowning.
A 13, which it hits.
JD, your little legs won't get you there.
16.
All right. Speaking of, JD, you're up.
I want to use my dash
Okay.
and sprint out of the room.
Okay.
Because dash is double your speed, right?
Correct.
Yep.
You motor those little stump
The
jumpers.
whirlwinds are going to try to hit you.
Okay.
Is it?
the
Was there a
first one is
second of
an
him like
18. Does that
running,
hit?
but he hasn't really had contact with it,
Do I,
and then he
Do I
just
get to
goes like in
move?
Scooby Doo?
Albus, yeah, you can move if you wanted to, yeah.
do I get to use that dash?
No, that takes an action.
I have prune juice.
It takes an action, not causes one.
I just love how every session your character gets another 10 years older. What does this sheet say for your age to be?
He's a half elf. What is time?
That doesn't mean I'm older.
Does an 18 hit you, JD?
Not quite.
No? Okay. All right.
I've got that cloak of protection, that ring of protection,
Oh, that's right.
and a
All
shield.
right. Yeah, you make it out of the room. Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn and a bonus action?
Would even make sense.
Just don't fall into space.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna sit down.
Okay. Thakjima.
I'm gonna shoot at the paper next to Darius
Okay.
with a sharpshooter.
All right.
That is
Are
my
you
brain is
fucking kidding me?
11.
An 11 will miss.
Second one. That's even lower with a 9.
Oof.
I'm back
Sorry.
to where I belong.
You have regressed to the mean. Darius.
All right. Just wondering here if I want to take it. And so I just. All right, bonus action sword burst on the one that's within melee range. So
Okay.
dex save.
I rolled in that 20. I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay. I am going to try to melee then.
Okay.
That one, that misses. 24.
That hits.
Second, with an 11 for damage.
Okay.
And last attack is a 22 for 12 more.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Okay. Perry, it's your turn again.
Corey, you want
I am readying the
I'm not,
door
no.
so that when my last teammate comes through,
Uh-huh.
I shut the door and leave all that stupid ass knowledge inside of it.
Okay. All right. So, someone's gonna move here, and they're gonna make attacks against Darius. Probably unsuccessfully, but we'll see. Yeah, Darius, you're like 20 something for your armor class, right? 20?
I'm exactly 20.
20. Yeah, no, neither of those hit. Okay. But two more coming. The room is, I don't know if I made it clear, but the room has like thousands of sheets of paper, and they keep like coalescing into like forms around the party members. Albus, you're up.
What the fuck? Every time I turn around, there's more of these things. Honestly, I just want to get out of the room.
Well, then try that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm skedaddling.
Yeah, how much damage can a paper cut have?
All right. Let's see. So it's going to be 3 attacks of opportunity. Does a 21 hit you?
Might.
All right. That's going to be 7 piercing damage. And Albus is out of the room.
Albus has left the building.
Anything else?
Me?
Yeah, you're gonna like fire back into the room, anything like that?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Okay.
Cast a cantrip or something.
Who's this smart ass that said Albus has left the room?
That book. Go get him.
I'm going to. What do I have the best shot at? This guy or this guy?
Really, you could hit any of the 4 of them.
Okay, I'm going after this guy to see if I can get him some help.
Okay.
Firebolt.
All right.
Hope I don't hit you like you almost hit me. Uh-oh. I just rolled a 1.
Because you rolled bad or because you shot yourself?
No, I rolled a 1.
So many ones.
Do I still get another spell attack?
Yeah.
Let's try real fast. Hopefully the blisters will cool you. This will cool your blisters down. Holy shit! 2 1s in a row.
If he had before, he has now.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Right?
I don't know how it's possible. Just give me a die.
JD, you're up. Are you doing anything?
Besides laughing?
Hey, I'm just laughing at everybody else.
Okay. All right. Fakjima.
Let's see. What do I got? That's a good question.
The desire to run?
Not really.
Oh.
It's just paper.
The desire to saunter?
How about trundling? Can you trundle well?
Actually, that's what I want to try and do. Can
His tail actually
I
prevents him from trundling.
What about
maneuver
Saunter?
myself over to this?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this. Can I, in some way, shape, or form, cast Conjure Barrage? Maybe I have to be like right there, or right there, and clip all 4 of them.
What is Conjure Barrage?
60-foot cone.
Yeah, I think so. Probably also hit Cloggy.
I'm trying to avoid
Darius.
hitting Cloggy. Yeah, Darius. I'm trying to basically make it cut right along kind of that line there. So I may have to move up, but
So you want it to look like that?
more along the lines of kind of. Oh, I don't want to move myself.
Here, hang on.
Skirting Cloggy. Kind of like that.
Darius
Darius.
is another character.
You know, if it means that I have to take an attack of opportunity, I'm trying to.
You want it to look like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Darius is okay on that one.
Okay. I mean, if you need me to position myself elsewhere to make it happen and take an opportunity attack.
No, dude, the problem is just the arrangement of the paper whirlwinds and Darius and the fact that it's a cone.
Yeah.
That's where the issue lies.
But
Hooray physics.
say that's good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
So non-magical or fire, create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward then disappear. Each creature in the 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
DC 15.
So, starting from closest to you. What's the dexterity again? I think they actually had a bonus. Yeah. First one's a 14.
Fail.
West of Darius is a 16.
Pass.
To the south of that one is a fail. And the last one is a pass.
Okay. So it's 3d8. Let's see what I get. That's 7, 11, 19 damage.
And it's halved for the ones that passed?
Yep, for the ones that passed.
Okay. And what it was fail, pass, fail, pass?
Yeah.
Yep. So after that, I'm going to try and shoot at that far one against Darius with sharpshooter for my second attack.
Talk about that one?
Yep.
Or the one in the back?
The one in the back.
Okay.
Just to try and free up Darius from something. That is 23.
Hits.
Okay. 12, 15 damage. So 25.
Okay. Blew that one away. Did
Alrighty.
it. It's a whirlwind. Blew it away.
You're so punny.
DM, take inspiration.
Anything else?
Nope, those are my 2 attacks.
What about the rest of your movement?
Nope, I'm going to stand right there.
Okay. Darius, you're up.
I am tired of this, so I am going to dash out of the room.
Okay. You said is a 20?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 2 hits, but it's really not a lot of damage. 6 and 7, so 13 piercing damage. All right.
Do I get to act before the folks?
Technically, yeah.
I want to sit there and pull Thakjima through the doorway and then slam the door shut.
Okay. Make a strength check. Thakjima, are you allowing this to happen, or would you fight this instinctively?
Instinctively, I'm fighting it.
Okay, make opposing strength checks.
I don't have good
Alright.
strength.
My base is +3.
Natural 20.
Oh,
16.
couldn't be a one.
So now does Dr. Perry get sucked into the room?
No, his arm just kind of like slips off of Thakjima's scaly hide.
He's a lizard. How is he wet?
That was cool. Also, you're underground, so you think it's kind of dewy.
Ugh.
Anything with a bonus action, Perry?
It's a part of me that wants to shut the door behind him, but I'm not going to be that mean. Instead, I'm gonna cast the light cantrip and tap the inside of the door.
Okay.
Because in every open mic I've been to, once you see the light, get the fuck off the stage.
Okay. All right. Thakjima, there's going to be 3 attacks against you from the
With
paper.
disadvantage till I get hit.
Oh, they all miss anyway on the first roll, so
Okay.
I'm not going to roll twice. Okay. And then Albus, are you wanting to do anything?
Is the door closed?
No, still open. Thakjima is still just inside the door, and there's a couple whirlwinds around him.
Then I guess I'll shoot at the whirlwinds until you can get through.
Okay.
Fireball did the one that I can see easily.
All right, that's probably going to be the one
That's
directly to
correct.
Thakjima.
There we go. 21.
That'll hit.
$18.
18?
Yep.
All right. Splat.
What about the one behind them? Can I get that one too?
You can hit him. It's just gonna be a little bit more difficult. You're not at risk of hitting Thakjima. It's just a harder shot to make, basically.
Well, hey, I'm still pretty good. Brian.
2 natural 1s in a row.
Beat that.
It was a natural 2.
16.
What was that?
16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
$20.
Okay. JD still sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Thakjima.
Alrighty. Yep. I'm gonna. What do I feel like doing?
Look at the light.
I'm gonna take a stab at each of them.
Okay.
Alright. So for the north one, that is. What is my plus to stabbing? Oh,
15.
plus 9. So that is a 27.
Hits.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
South one is going to be a 23.
Okay.
That is 9 damage.
Okie dokie.
Now I'm sauntering out the room.
Alrighty. Oh wait, never mind. I don't make a text factory. You hit them both. All right.
Yep.
So you guys leave the room, and the papers that were flying around the room fall down.
I take out my shovel and try to bust the handle off the door.
Okay, make a strength check.
I would like to throw a torch before he breaks the handle off and try and burn the room down.
That's an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
Yeah, you just the shovel like clang and then falls out of your hands and hits the ground. You're like, ow, ow, my hands.
You all right there, newbie?
I meant to do that.
Thok, you throw the torch in the room, and a couple of the pages light, but it doesn't seem to like spread very far.
I'm satisfied.
Okay. All right, so you guys are back in the hallway.
Doc, are you going to be okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
You're not gonna run into the nearest place that isn't in space?
No, I am.
All right.
So with that, I run down the hallway to the next door.
Okay. Again, combat has this effect on me. I'll be back in like a minute.
Once again, it's time for another podcast we once thought of. Take it away, Scott.
I mean, these are all Jay's ideas. So.
No, Scott, you came up with these two. These are our ideas. Share them with the world.
Well, do you have any besides those two that we've already told everybody about?
Oh, well, you came up with 1,000 the other day.
I did?
Yes.
Was I there?
Yes, you were. Come on. This is no time to be humble, Scott. It was a great idea.
So,
So it's a podcast. We got that down.
we just put a person in a room and make them talk into a microphone until we let them out.
Yeah. It's what we call podcast or jail time. You decide.
Or when I play D&D.
Mm-hmm. There's another great one, which was you get to listen to Scott playing Rocket League. You don't actually get to watch him playing because, once again, audio podcast limitations, but you get to hear him, and that's almost as good.
But we do have a Mexican soccer announcer with him.
I mean, he's Argentine, but...
Close enough.
Yeah. He's the only one who answered the ad.
All right. Are we missing anybody? Is my dad around?
Darius.
I have heard from the rest of us.
Yeah, we'll just wait on him. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about combat. Every time we finish combat, I have to go to the bathroom. I really don't understand. I can do everything else forever.
Nervous bladder?
A reaction to the TPK a few months ago?
Yeah.
Darius, you back?
Yes.
All right. All right, so you guys headed north up the hallway to that door there.
Yep, and I'm going right through it. Fuck outer space.
All right. So, Thok, you throw the door open and step inside. And this area is lined with shelves holding hundreds of mundane and exotic reagents and components used for experiments. Most of the bottles have evaporated, congealed, or decayed. I mean, basically, there's nothing in here. But if we were keeping track of spellcasting materials, this would be a good place to restock. But there's really nothing.
Newbie, doesn't this look like the supply closet you cry in back all the time in Sacred Waterdeep?
How did you know that's what I did in there?
Newbies. You carry a diary with a unicorn on the cover of it.
Well, what does your diary look like?
I don't have one. I don't have feelings.
Come on, Perry.
I could see where this conversation is going. I'm gonna go off to the right. You know what? No, I take that back. I'm gonna do the shoulder brush by. Boom.
There is there's another door here. I probably should.
As he touches me, I go,
And stealth be damned, I'm opening the door.
Okay. As you go into this room, Barry, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm kidding.
I did well.
Oh, whoops.
I did not have a bad reaction to the oxygen in the room.
All right. So you enter this room. 2 massive hourglasses occupy this irregularly shaped chamber. Their glass globes are nearly 15 feet across, with each hourglass rising almost to the ceiling 30 feet overhead. Each is suspended by chains, pulleys, and gears in such a way that it can be turned over to set its sand running. You see slumped against the wall at the far side of the chamber is a cultist. His dark robes are charred and torn, and a blue dragon mask is clutched in his red-stained hands.
Guys, hey, come.
Nope, I'm staying in the potion room. It's safe.
That looks important, and I point to the blue dragon mask.
Okay, just
I use my investigation. Is it a blue dragon mask?
It does, in fact, appear to be blue in a mask.
Is it dragon shaped?
I mean, you guys have never seen the mask of the blue dragon mask before.
are the hourglasses like full of sand, or are they running?
And is this guy all fucked up and dead?
Sorry, what was that, Albus?
Is he all fucked up and dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
I take the mask. He won't.
Does he have the dagger wounds in him again?
No, he does not have dagger wounds on him. He like I said, his robes are charred and torn. Looks make a medicine check for me, Perry.
13 plus 9, 22.
22. He looks like he was slain by wounds inflicted by elementals.
Cool. All right.
I take the mask. Does anyone notice?
I'm in a completely different room that feels safe.
I'm looking at the hourglasses.
So I would Perry would notice because he did a medicine check on the guy to see what killed him. So obviously he's looking at him. Darius, what draws your attention when you walk in the room? Is it the dead cultist or the 2 massive hourglasses?
Well, since I think I remember Perry pointing out that the blue dragon mask might be important, and I'm looking at the cultist.
Okay. So yeah, you also see Elvis take the mask.
No, they don't. I have sleight of hand. Well, not really.
Pretty sure this battle axe can cut a wizard in half. So.
Oh, suck it, roll one.
Yeah, Mr. 2 in a row. Who's calling who what?
If you can, I'd be impressed.
So JD, the sand, they are full of sand. They are not running currently. You see that there is a mechanism to rotate the hourglasses by pulling on the chains.
Guys, do we think we should turn the hourglasses or leave them?
Since no one's attacking us or nothing is attacking us right now, I would say.
Is it just me, or does this look like a top view of a penis?
And there we go. Back to the grinding.
If yours looks like that, you may want to see a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
I'm just going to let you know that of the athletic trainers in this game, Corey's the one that looks at testicular injuries, not.
No, I don't.
No.
I say go to the bathroom.
No dibs.
Go to the bathroom and start touching your sack. If there's anything that's too big or missing, fucking come back.
Whoa.
Son of a bitch, I forgot how.
You trying to get rid of the drawing?
What?
Are you trying to get rid of the drawing?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Actually, I apparently don't.
Is the cultist like? Is there something next to him that would be related to the mechanism? If I can.
What do you mean? Like, what exactly are you looking for?
Well,
He came
you
to this.
said
He came into this room. Sorry, go ahead.
There's like a mechanism.
Yeah, you just pull the
wondering-
chains. You just pull the chains and the hourglass's tip.
So they're just right next to the hourglasses themselves.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind then.
with like pulleys and stuff so that you can move this giant thing.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so you guys found the blue dragon mask, and I mean, based on your best estimates, this either is Iskander, and you pulled the mask off him, and he died from his injuries, or it isn't Iskander, and Iskander lost the mask at some point.
Well, you know what? I know how to solve this.
Testicular check.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. All of you. No, I'll cast Speak with Dead again at what level is the spell? What level is the spell? I have it.
See, I could do something else that would be kind of crazy, but you might want to save it.
Yeah. Speaking. There we go. Third level spell. Speak with Dead.
Okay. Okie dokie.
As I sit there, and this time I grab him by the neck and pop him up, and then every time he's going to open his mouth, I just squeeze his neck a little bit in order to help depress his jaw so the words can get out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the first question I'd ask him is, what is your name?
Iskander.
Well, fuck, we're too late. Any questions you want for this guy with this Iskander? Like, why he wanted to talk to us? What do these hourglasses do?
Yeah, those questions.
Yeah. But who or what killed him?
How'd you die?
Wounds from elementals.
Okay, very obvious answer. I guess we could have figured that one out.
Were the elementals set upon you because of them finding out about your betrayal?
Jay has to be the one to ask the questions.
I'm trying to find a way to give it information what we don't already know.
We already know that elementals killed him because outed for his betrayal.
Well, so he said that he was killed by the elementals, and he looks and Perry did a medicine check earlier to see that he sustained wounds that looked consistent with being hit by the elementals.
The question I kind of want to ask is, like, what do the hourglasses do? Does anybody object to that?
No.
I would like to know that.
Yeah. How do the hourglasses, like, what do the hourglasses do other than move sand?
I don't know.
Well, fuck, that was a wasted question.
How many questions do we get?
5.
2 more.
How about what's the quickest way out of here safely?
I don't know if he can sit there and answer safety, because that would be information after he died that could change.
Do we want
but we can get fastest way out.
Do we want to ask why he contacted us, or did you ask that and I wasn't listening?
We haven't asked that. It's like, why did you contact the council?
For my own safety.
Well, that worked out well for you.
I was just thinking that. If it's last question, we probably should go fastest way out of here, guys. Because there's nothing in this tower other than blue dragon mask.
Well, that we need anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to wanting treasure?
We can worry about treasure when the world is, firmly in our control.
Yes, Mom.
And Jay's the only one who can or sorry, not Jay. Perry's the only one who can hear him.
No, you guys can all hear him, but Perry's the only one who can ask questions.
Okay.
That he'll answer.
So you guys can pose questions and Perry can ask them, but it's.
I mean, you can ask him to teach you to read maps all you want. He's not going to show you.
I just want to listen carefully to whatever his last answer is to see if I believe him. He's telling the truth as much as he can.
Do you want to make an insight check now on the answers he's given, or you want to wait for the fifth question?
Oh, no, wait for the last question.
Okay.
I mean, unless someone's got a great question, my last one's going to be fast way out of here.
I agree.
What's the fastest way out of the tower?
Teleportation circle.
God,
and with that, the breath leaves out of him.
Fucking damn it.
I would have asked where the treasure's at.
Scott, what's your JD, what was your insight check?
Insight is a 13.
13. Everything he said seems to be the truth.
Okay.
I feel like we need Doug the pathologist to sit there and really get super into insight checks for that. Shit.
No, I mean, realistically, that's a pass. He contacted the council because he thought it was his best way to get someone to come here and get him out.
Yeah.
Why he wanted that, you guys don't know. But a blue dragon mask was certainly a way to lure you here.
This is grim, but I want to cut off one of his fingers.
I know exactly why you're thinking that.
It's yours.
Cool. And it's in my pocket.
All right.
I had the mask. I said I took it.
Yeah, no, he cut off the finger.
Oh, that's morbid.
Yeah, well.
I think I know what JD's trying to do.
You're also a doctor, so you get it.
Yeah.
Also, I want to take just a quick second. Jay, thanks for casting Speak with Dead again so I could do it better the second time.
Thanks for killing people.
So I want to turn to Perry and say that my reason for the question about the elementals is we know he was outed and we know the elementals killed him.
Mm-hmm.
My point, actually, I guess I didn't make it clear, was whether or not the elementals were working for someone who is still in control of them now, and were we going to have to worry about that on our way out?
If that was the case, wouldn't they have taken the mask?
Albus, make a history check. What was the result? I didn't hear, sorry.
20.
20. Okay, so
I do.
you know some things about how elementals work.
Lots of things. If these fools would listen, they'd know too.
So because you understand a bit about Arcana and also the Conjure Elemental spell, you know that elementals conjured in this way follow the order of their master. In the absence of new orders, they eternally follow the last command.
Which just could have been kill anyone in this room. Kind of like the other room. Which I deduced without any of your help.
All right, so teleportation circle. Where was it?
That was back where you guys came in at, down at the bottom left of the dungeon. Also, Thakjima has no idea any of this has happened.
Right.
So let's go get back and sprint out of here.
I've got what I came for.
Yeah, I say making haste on the quickest retreat possible.
Hey, Thought, why don't you come back with us?
Where?
Back to this other room.
Nope.
It was just...
This
we
room's
found the
safe.
mask.
This room's safe.
We found the mask.
Doc, let's go home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? You're gonna go because he said something and
No.
not because...
You said go to another room. He said go home.
Words have meaning.
Who wanted this cake on this?
Stupid dumb lizard. Okay, so damn hobbitses. So you guys arrive at the teleportation circle, and whenever your tokens get here, it's whatever. You guys all get there together. You arrive at the teleportation circle. You notice that there is one arcane symbol missing from the panel. The right triangle is gone.
I know there wasn't one there originally, but was there a base symbol for, like, going back to Waterdeep?
No.
Damn. We never found a use for that key.
The key was what allowed you to actually get down here.
Oh, okay.
Without a key, you cannot activate the hourglass sigil. It was just happy coincidence that you guys found out about the key that found out about the like where that went, and then happened to get the key in the next room you went to. Otherwise, if you hadn't gone to the observatory, killed Jorgen Paul, and gotten the key, you would have tried to go down to the dungeon. Nothing would have happened.
I say, we should call that our band, the Lucky Five.
I have no issues with actually naming a party. Especially because of the number of ones rolled today. It's super ironic. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, every time that we get a nat 1, we can sit there and start chanting, "We rolled a 1. We rolled a 1.
Lucky 5. Lucky 5.
I mean, that's how the Mighty Nine got named.
Right. So, all right, what are you guys doing?
Well, we got into the place through the meeting room. Do we want to go back there before we... Yeah, so we have a safe spot before we try to find a way out?
If we can.
I mean, the only one we're missing is the right triangle. We've got the chair and then the left and right chairs.
There's this whole dungeon left to explore. All that knowledge gone.
Albus, I put my hand on his shoulder and go, Albus, when Tiamat's not coming around anymore, then we'll go search for treasure.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd rather face these guys than Tiamat, but that's just me. That thing.
There's no choice in this matter. It's either we fight Tiamat and die trying, or we don't fight Tiamat and die not trying. At that point, while with my other hand, I'm dialing up to go to the meeting room.
You mean the first room you guys came into?
Yeah, the single chair.
Okay. Give me just a sec.
Because I'm not going to no lounge. There's bad guys there.
Would bad guys actually call it a lounge, though? It's kind of gay.
I mean, what do bad guys call it?
Welcome to the Bad Guy Lounge.
It's the clubhouse.
We call it the mosh pit.
Common
It's
room?
the BK Lounge.
BK Lounge. Got some coops, babe.
Steakhouse.
All right. So the area you guys are going to is again going to be at the top right of the towers, the circular ones. As you teleport into the new room, or the old room, Perry, as one who dialed up the number, you see that the right triangle is back, and you hear from behind you, "There they are! Get them!"
Shit. Shit.
All right, let's just walk out the door that's immediately behind us.
There's no door.
There's a door.
There's no door.
How'd we get in here in the first place then?
Teleportation circle.
Yeah, exactly. Door.
Did we pick the wrong room?
No, they just moved. They just moved.
I hit the triangle.
You hit the triangle. So
Yes.
as you see spells getting ready to be cast, you see people jumping down from the balconies. You guys find yourself back outside at the sundial. Ahead of you lies the path back to Xonthal's Tower Village.
You're welcome.
You earned your prunes today, old man.
I'm not mad at you about the papers anymore.
Look, is there an employee's exit so we don't have to go through the maze again?
As you guys, so are you guys gonna head towards Xonthal's Tower Village?
Yeah.
I am ready to dip and dap because I know what's happening.
Okay.
Can we go back to the
just
tower?
simply walk into the hedges again, and we should appear right at the entrance, just as if we were to do it the other way.
It really looks like right when you were walking in. You know, when you walked to the sundial, you could see behind you there was the village. Now you're at the sundial, and ahead is the village.
All right, that's where we're going. To the village.
As you guys start heading towards the village, you're greeted by the terrible sound of villagers screaming, a dragon roaring, and lightning bolts tearing houses to splinters. As you reach the edge of the garden, you see a dragon swooping over the village, and terrified villagers fleeing in every direction.
What color?
Is it blue?
He is a blue dragon.
Albus, put on the mask and control that dragon.
Requires attunement. You hear in a booming voice from up in the sky, "The mask, fools! The mask is what I've come for. Give it to me and I'll leave these crawling ants with their miserable lives. The queen is returning. Who are you to stop her? Give me the mask." And that's where we'll leave off this week.
I was gonna oath bow his ass.
I don't really care about the ants he's killing. I just don't want to lose that mask.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's run deeper into the maze and then just intentionally get lost, and the dragon's going to have to figure out the maze too.
We are magically shielded.
So we probably have to find a way to... We can't hold off the dragon for an hour, right?
I'd give Darius the mask. What's his intimidation?
Oh, guys, we're done for the week.
I know, I was just...
And with that, we're out.